you got little boy cowboy sheets in the background. I don't know
what
else to say that. You didn't see that post of mine? It's fucking hilarious.
Oh.
So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops got loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
So what do we do?
What's up, guys? Welcome back for episode 1002. I don't know. We've had a shit ton of these.
136.
136 episodes. We are almost 3 years into this. It's in January. So, thank you for the, 5 people who continuously watch. No. Actually, and thank you to the random people who boost our numbers on Wednesdays. My favorite numbers to look at on our YouTube stats is Wednesdays, because it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's like people randomly watch the show on Wednesdays. Evidently. It's fine. So thank you to the 40 people who do that. But welcome back. I'm TBG_Ops guy.
Mudhog B&Q.
Our lovely guest today.
I'm Kelly.
And behind the camera, the one, the only, the mustachioed.
Off-screen Matt.
Yeah, still bald. Still bald sack.
Be glad you can't see this, because it is like Tom Selleck cried and fucked up his face while he did it.
Hey, start with Halloween. Let's just going into running headfirst into Movember. Keep it going.
Just no.
I didn't want him to feel by himself, so I made sure I shaved before I came up today too.
Oh, thank
Such
you.
a great person.
No.
Can I say that the mustache is growing on me?
Yeah. Did you say my mustache was growing?
No,
Hey,
his.
man.
His.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to see someone
Okay.
attack Matt already.
All right. Sorry.
Give it a beer or two.
Sorry. All right.
Give it a beer or two. But our merch is out. We still have a few left. If you want to buy one, it's the Two Beerded Guys live shirts. I'm loving these already. We sold well over half of our pre-order, so woohoo!
If they want to buy it, what's next? Where can they buy it at?
I don't think we do that, do we? I just tell them to buy it, and then they have to guess, right? That's the real plan. No, guys, just shoot us a DM on any of our social medias, and we'll get back with you. Preferably not YouTube, because that'd be a weird one to message us on.
I think you slid into DMs, not shot DMs. Am I wrong on
But
that, John?
Facebook, Instagram, shoot us a message on either one of those, and we'll hook you up.
Or just go to Fulling Fest on Saturday.
We were going to talk about that later. I want more pre-orders.
Well, we're talking about the shirt right now.
I want more orders before Fulling.
But what happens if they wait till Fulling, though?
I want to
You
show up to Fulling.
pay more.
I want to show up to Fulling and have none left, because that'd just be hilarious.
Cool. That'd be funny.
We told them we were going to sell shit there, and then just show up with all of them sold out.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Sorry, we bicker like an old married couple if you couldn't figure it out.
No, do you want me to sit off to the side so you guys can hug it out a little
No,
bit?
you need to
better?
be there as a
I mean,
buffer,
That's
actually.
That's why we have you sit in the middle.
That's when I
Right.
take some of those pictures later.
Well, I'm just a little uncomfortable because we were talking about the Eiffel Tower thing before the live, and I'm in the middle, right? And I just learned that term, as I told you guys. No.
Tyler, you're leaving him hanging.
So yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
it was about as satisfying as I figured it was going to be.
we are off the rails already, folks. All right, guys, as always, we do kick it off with our anticipated beer. So, Matt, you always kick us off. Which one are you looking forward to the most?
I am going to go with the Schmeckles, just because of the fun can art. Schmiggles? I was really close.
Schmeckles is Rick and Morty, man.
I know. That's it blurred right in. But yeah, fun can art. I remember having one before that we liked, and I'm curious to see what they do with this one.
Sounds good. Mudhog.
Energy City.
Oh, shocker.
Yeah, it was between two of them. So that was the mango and is that passion fruit?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Kelly?
Flintlock, Listerman. Whichever one that one is.
And we're all going to be different because I'm going with the porter from all the way from Hawaii. It's always fun when your buddy who's a pilot goes, "Hey, I'm in such and such place. What do you want?"
It's just weird to me.
Beer.
Is because they talk about, hey, porter's a stout. It's not a summer beer, and yet it comes from the land of like forever summer. So we'll see how they do it.
I'm kind of hoping it's good.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping. But either way, we get to try a beer from a state that we probably wouldn't get to try beer from otherwise. So other than, the basic bitch stuff that comes over here already.
Yep.
So excited for that. Matt, you got anything
felt
for us?
attacked there. Russell says, hard up in the basement. Is this show focused on Tyler?
John, do we need to talk later?
No. I've said nothing.
Well, now that just sounds like you guys are the old married couple.
Nice.
Hey, it's not my fault that I practically live down here sometimes. It's fine.
Did you name that before I got down here? We discussed being hard up? No?
So Russell knows the stories about Tyler living here in the past, basically. So I think he's thinking hard up in that fashion, not any other fashion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever he says.
Oh. Hit two.
One at a time there, bud.
No,
Yeah,
we discussed
not two at a time.
We discussed him having issues in pushing buttons. So if he's able to hit 2 at one time, it's actually in his,
Yeah, but he normally can't find them.
Oh.
Yeah, it'd take a second.
Okay,
He
never
just
mind.
starts hitting everything and hopes he hits one.
Yeah, no, don't do that. You don't just start smashing things. That's never the good call, all right? Never do that.
I'm going to write that one down.
Please do.
Sounds like a highlight note. I'm going to give that a highlighter,
Anything
too.
else for us, Matt?
That's all so far.
Perfect. Our first beer of the night is going to be the American Light Lager, Little Less Evil. This is from Evil Twin out of New York City, 4% ABV. Simple, light lager.
We've had this before?
Oh. Look at you. You already blew your load. It was the first fucking round.
Told
too.
you, 30 seconds max. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's on the book, too?
It is. It's on the
John,
book.
give me the trash can. I got to dump this off.
Ugh. I can only reach so far.
There you go.
Wow, I think none of that went in the trash
I got some of it. I just
You got
wanted to make
some
sure
of
it
it
didn't
in
end up on her was the big thing.
Oh, I'm all right. I've had worse things spilled on me. Trust me.
Spill?
Spilled? Yes. Yes.
okay.
Yes, definitely.
All right, that's a always great start to a night.
That's a light lager.
I'm going to finish cleaning up. If John, will you pass some
Yeah.
beer out?
Here.
See how much beer we have left in there.
There's still plenty, but I got to try to dab up more of this. Save me some, because all I got was a little foam, because I was like,
Well, it seems like it's mostly foam. And I'm even like trying to pour
it's
it
a very
right.
effervescent lager over
Yeah.
here.
Holy shit, Tom's is just foam.
Oh, yeah, no, I literally poured out foam.
Well, I mean, that's mostly all foam.
Oh, that's mine.
I got a nice head thing going there.
Yeah,
All right.
done with this fucking beer already. I don't even want to fucking
Off
drink
to a
it.
fantastic start, guys.
Hey, it wouldn't be our show if something didn't fucking go wrong immediately.
I was kind of more making fun of, is it American? Is that the brewery we're saying?
No, it's Evil Twin. Is the
Oh,
brewery.
Evil Twin. Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah.
So what's your little book
Expect
for?
more Evil Twin.
This is where I keep down all our scores that I eventually put onto Untapped.
Oh, very good.
Eventually, we're, a year behind. It's fine.
Hit the
Alright.
old face grease trick. Back in town. Well, nope. That got a half down. Jesus.
All right, so
This
while
goddamn
everybody's starting to taste it, I will go over the scoring systems for everybody. We do everything on the Untapped scale, sort. It's in quarter increments. Perfectly average is a 3. So instead of 2.5, because we don't want to screw craft breweries, 3 is perfectly average, above 3 above average, shocker. 4 or higher is not only is above average, but it's something I'll seek out. I like this so much, wherever it is, I'm going to go find it. I'm going to buy it again. I'm going to find it.
Like the 12-pack of the
The
best made pickle beer.
Those were awesome.
I
I
make
got
sure
some.
I
Yeah.
make sure I track them
Yeah.
down the best I can.
Every time
Yeah.
anytime any of our friends is in Texas, we usually are
Yep.
like, I need more of that. But that's the point. Then 4, 7, 5, and 5. That's not only do you seek it out; those are some of your very favorites.
Right.
Under 3s, that 2 to 3 is not bad. Like that's a very drinkable beer, but maybe a little bit below average for one reason or another. 1 to 2 is more that. Well, I already paid for it. Somebody gave it to me. I guess I'll fucking drink this. That 0.25, 0.5, and 0.75, that is drain pour worthy. That is shit beer. We've unfortunately had a couple of those on this show.
Listerman Pride.
Yeah, fucking Listerman. God damn it.
I heard that one was shit.
Oh, it's so bad.
So bad.
Yeah.
We had 2 years in a row because we had one, and we're like, maybe it was just a bad year. They do this every year. We'll try to let them redeem themselves the next year. No, it was better and still scored a 0.25.
Really?
Because we don't give zeros because it doesn't register on Untapped.
Yeah,
and if you're
I
that
see.
bad a beer, I want to make sure you know it.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
side note, I forgot last time I was in Cincy, my buddy had some orange Haterade was the new flavor they dropped, and I left it there when I left. I forgot to get it.
You could
hopefully,
have kept that to yourself.
hopefully it's still there.
Oh, we
So
like that one.
No, but not, yeah, but he didn't bring it back.
yeah, we haven't had orange yet. We had fruit punch, we had grape, but we haven't had orange.
So I would have rather him not tell us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
well.
sucker for punishment.
The what channel is Russ watching on
On the YouTube.
YouTube? So we know that's working.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this beer, it is very carbed.
Some might say two.
I'm still
Yeah.
dealing with just...
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Very crisp, very astringent, very dry at the end.
Yeah, it is.
What's weird about this to me is it's a lager, but it's drinking very much like a Pils. It is the color of a
A little
Pils.
more bitter,
Yeah.
like some
It's more
Pilsners can
more
be.
bitter, lingering bitterness on it. Like everything is telling me this is a Pils.
That's a nice little bit of foam. You
Don't
I'm
get
going to have a head on my next beer from this beer.
Something we're gonna get a rinse, huh?
Yeah, you're gonna need a
Holy
rinse.
shit!
This
Yeah.
bitch, you definitely have a job today.
Yay!
Fuck's sake.
I mean, it's almost more impressive than anything.
Yeah, it's holding its head
Head retention.
Head
10 out of 10,
retention.
baby.
4 days.
for days.
But, John, what are you doing over there?
I just want to make sure because
Get off your
sometimes we
phone.
don't get. Oh, I'm going to message.
I tried refreshing on
All right,
the.
now I
comments.
know what I'm going to comment.
What, that you're a little bitch that's always on your phone?
I can get my phone out, but it won't be
We're good.
pleasant.
Mine was pleasant, so I'll take mine. But,
I don't get a fresh comment in, so shut the fuck up, Tyler. From
My
long-time
mom.
viewer, first-time commenter, Jonathan Couch.
yeah, fuck
Yeah.
you, John.
So it works. Good.
All right, so like I said, scoring-wise, we always do the average of the 3 people on camera's scores. Matt's don't count, which is the best part. We do get his score, but it doesn't count, so it's a win-win. What's up?
Yes, I can.
There ain't much on there.
I don't
No.
like this.
Yeah, it really didn't taste much like a lager to me at all.
No.
And that bitterness, astringency, I don't think it's from hops.
I wasn't a fan.
No,
But,
I can still taste that bitterness. Actually,
yeah, it's lingering.
yep.
John, you can be the first to score. We'll go ahead and get through this one. I'm still mad at it. It's losing at least a quarter point just for what it did to my book.
Yeah, I respect
I
that.
couldn't sit here and drink it. I don't like it at all. I don't ever want to drink it again. I'm going to do it. It's 0.25. Fuck it.
Slightly low, but I get where you're coming from.
I would say that if it was a hot day and this is all that I had and it didn't foam all over me, then I probably would go
Oh
ahead
no, on
and
a hot
crush
day
it.
that might be better.
Well, it could be, but I would crush it. So, but it was bitter. I didn't think that it was a lager. It definitely tasted more like a pilsner and not necessarily a good
not a good
pilsner,
pilsner.
right? And so I will be a little bit kinder and say 1 just because I am a fan of impressive head. So there you go. There you go. You told me I didn't have to censor, so
No,
please don't.
I've been fairly tamed prior. You know,
Oh God,
since
no!
then.
You,
So,
you
yeah,
don't
all right,
have
all
to
right.
be. No.
All right.
Our
Like-
show is not safe for children.
All right.
Yeah.
And on
No,
YouTube, it's even
no.
listed as a 21 and over show.
Like the Good
Yep.
Friends Club.
That's good.
I hate to agree with Kelly, but it's a 1. I think 0.25 is a little low because I will drink this if it's given to me. If somebody tried to give me something that's a 0.25, like if somebody tried to hand me Listerman Pride, I'm fucking handing it back. Like, oh, thank you. Here you go.
Yeah,
This, if it's, like she said, if it's hot out, somebody handed it to me,
Right.
it's drinkable. It's just not enjoyable in any stretch.
No, it is a 0.75 average.
That's about right.
I would like to backtrack though, but you said that you hate to agree with me.
Yeah, I hate to agree with anybody.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm also known as abrasive.
Yes.
I would never have guessed that. That was shocking. Really? Really?
My bullshit detector's going off again.
Wow.
I don't have a wee-oo button, but
We need one of those.
oh, I got this.
Never have guessed that.
There you
Never.
go.
Whenever Matt can't figure out what button to use.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really have a designated, like, so...
Alright, so yeah, we're starting off with a fucking strong start today, y'all. Sorry, Energy City's next. They don't let us down very often.
No.
That is true.
I don't think they have let us
Man,
down.
you know what? I will actually offer a discerning opinion on that. I would say that most of the Energy Cities that I have had, I have not been, and I've
Really?
not enjoyed.
Really?
Yeah, I absolutely have. There's,
Interesting.
yeah, they have
Yeah,
had
but
any
you
of
also
their.
like Hoosier.
What the fuck? Man? What the fuck? Now listen, I do like Hoosier. I am not a fan of the heavily fruited sours. I am a little bit burned out on those just across the board.
That's
Yeah.
sad.
You know, but with the Energy City, what I was going to say until Mr. Abrasive decided that he was going to cut me off and make me shit on, you know, my axe throwing gig in some sort of way that I'm not going to do. But now I fucking lost track of what I was going to say.
Energy
Oh,
City.
yeah. I can taste the chemicals in their shit. That's the way I feel about 450 too. You want to talk about that?
Oh, we all hate 450.
Yeah, we're all on that.
No, this one's better.
See, that's the thing is I've never tasted a chemical taste with Energy
It was
City.
their one of their bistro lines.
Weird.
Yeah. Yep. It was 2 different flavors that I thought I was going to really, really enjoy. I was pretty excited
I
about
hate when
them.
that fucking happens. When
Yeah.
you get excited about a beer
Yeah.
and you're like,
And that's why it sticks out. So I'm actually really happy that this one was not that, so that I could be wrong in
Speaking
a
of which,
recorded place.
this is Energy City Brewing's Bistro Cabana Mango and Passion Fruit. Flavored Berliner style Weiss beer contains real fruit for full and consistent flavor. Invert swirl can before serving, as I did. ABV, they actually usually 6.5.
Pretty healthy.
Nice.
Not bad for a fruited beer.
Yeah.
And I actually believe them, unlike some places.
Really?
I like the way that you like subtly played that off now. We're like, yeah, we don't like 450.
Oh, I can't stand 450. But it's just so much more fun to then be subtle and have people think maybe I'm talking about something else when I'm still not. It's just fun.
Yeah.
This is one of those mimosa beers.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
I could add vodka to this and
Absolutely.
be real happy, man.
Absolutely.
I would, but
Do you have some
we drank
vodka?
it all.
Oh,
I think we drank it all the other night.
I love vodka.
There might be a drip.
No, that's all right. We better not start with the vodka. And then Kelly's going to be underneath the table. And what was the name of this podcast again?
Hard up in the basement.
Yeah, that'll be me underneath the table. If we add vodka to anything,
All right,
it
so
goes
we're-
south fast.
All right.
Literally and figuratively. Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
that sounds like my Monday night. We added vodka. It got bad.
Your Monday night.
Last Monday
Last
night.
Monday night. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say.
Here, Halloween.
Yeah.
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 We started drinking whiskey and vodka after the show, and things got weird.
And John left him in the basement, and Tyler was like, man,
Things
they
got
want my work
weird.
wife.
Things got weird. Things got weird. It's fine.
I hate when things get weird.
I don't. I really enjoy it, but it got weird.
No. Yeah, but when you actually, like, if it's weird and you're having a good time, that's fine. But after the fact, if you sit there and go, oh, man, things got weird, you know, that might be a little concerning, right?
Yeah, that was kind of that.
Was it that kind of weird? Do you need to sit
John went
closer
to
to him
bed.
again?
John went to bed.
All right.
Anyway, so I like this beer. Very light. Not that thick, weird, overly fruited stuff where it's... Because that's what turns me off of a lot of them anyways.
Yeah.
It's when you get that weird, like, gritty, just... drinking
That
yogurt.
mouthful.
All right.
Yeah, that awful mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel.
This is still more like a beer. It's still thinner. It's still drinkable.
Well, it's very mimosa. I mean, you know, you had it right. It's definitely more of a mimosa for me. And on the thick fruited ones, my thing is that if I want a fucking smoothie, right, I would put some wheatgrass in it and do some yoga, right? That and drinking normally don't go together, right? I know that like a lot of big breweries and stuff are like, oh, let's do yoga and, you know, you can have a beer and shit. No, you know, like how about you guys all just do your stretches over there? I'll watch everybody because body's contorting is cool. But let me just drink. Just let me drink and stop Fucking
And really, if you're gonna limber
my
up, it's gotta be
beer's
worth
so thick. Well, we discussed that.
Discuss that.
Yeah, you gotta limber up, man. As you get older, you gotta do some stretches before you do a lot of things.
Zombie ain't got it right. Always limber up. All right.
Always limber up.
Russell agrees. He says exercise has no place in drinking.
See?
Yeah.
See?
What is it?
Counterintuitive.
What marathon is
But
it?
what about
that
the
they do in
beer-thons,
Indy?
though,
The
like-
Lawrence one. They're like, oh, we have beer afterwards. And I'm like, so you're gonna make people run a marathon
To get a beer.
to get a beer, or my ass will walk to the bar and get 10.
There was one that I did in Cincy where it was a little mini beer run thing, and like they had beer stations like very, very shortly apart, and so you just kind of walked from station to station and kept drinking.
But why would I want to exercise for my beer?
Yeah.
I mean, it was more like a beer fest, just with a path at that point, because there was just like tents every like so many feet, and then you just stopped, got your next beer, and kept walking to the next one.
Sounds horrible.
That does sound horrible. That doesn't sound like fun at all. First of all, I don't like people telling me
That's
what
a
to
beer
do.
fest.
I mean, in all fairness, guys, what did we do at Hops and Coaster Drops?
Exactly that.
Well, but you did it at your own
Squirt
terms.
boats?
We did play squirt boats. That was fun.
Most underrated
Man,
ride.
I just poured the shit out of some beer, man, at Hops and Coaster Drop. That's all I got to do by the time that we ran out.
That's
Everybody was
Oh,
done.
man.
Everybody was
That's right.
done.
I guess we should have given you a break.
Yeah, somebody should have at least brought me the bitch a beer.
We gave some other
Nobody
people
brought me
breaks.
fucking beers, man. Nobody brought me a beer.
Matt took care of Windmill. I took care of Hop Lore.
John was just walking around having the time of his life.
I was taking videos and photos.
I was literally right there across from you guys.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Right.
I saw you.
I saw you
Yeah.
step in for Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go
pissed.
drink with Drew when I'm done with this shit. And we're going to talk about you now, too. You know? Fuck.
Brett says
Nobody.
beer golf tournaments. What about those? He says those are amazing.
Do you have a little cart that you're riding along
Yeah,
on?
we're not walking.
Yeah.
You're doing athletic-ish stuff.
No.
Golf.
No.
Like-
No.
No.
No. You masturbate, and that's more
And once again,
athleticism than golf. Unless if you're in a cart. I'm sorry, but that's just the case of the matter. You know, it doesn't require a whole fucking lot. You know, it just doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It
No,
doesn't.
I agree.
I'm the only
know?
one that golfs here. But you're right. But,
Right.
And you still got to limber up beforehand. So
You do. You gotta do
It's
some
gonna be more than a
stretches.
half hour.
oh, I fuck my back up every time I golf.
That's because you're not stretching.
Oh, I
baby.
do stretch. It doesn't matter.
Are you doing the right kind of stretches?
Yes, dear.
All right. All right.
Anyway, back to this beer.
Yeah.
Can you be a stretch coach?
No, I'm actually not going to answer that. You know what? I about said it. And you know, there's another thing as an older woman you don't discuss, and that is the stretching, right? We don't discuss that shit, you know? Everything is exactly how it used to be 20 years ago, I promise. I really fucking mean that, all right?
Kelly, you are
Yeah.
first to score this one.
You know what? Actually, I really did like this one, so I will be nice. I'll give it a 2.5.
I wouldn't worry about it. We got a heavily fruited thing coming up next.
Oh, okay.
Out of the fruit again.
No, we have one more fruited. And this one's even more flavor, so you're not even going to notice the little bit that's
Flavor
fucking-
explosion.
All right.
You said a 2.5?
Yeah, because I wouldn't do a 3 because you said that was average and stuff, and because it is still pretty fruity It's more champagne-y, I think, than it is beer.
I'm going to go 3 1/4. I think the flavors do really well together. I think the drinkability is very high, and a 6.5 for a fruited Berliner Weiss is pretty high on the ABV scale as well. So for me, I'm going to have to go a little over average with a 3 1/4.
I think for me to be like, okay, I really enjoy this, I want a little bit of sweetness balancing, and I don't want to have to put champagne in it. I do think it's very good. I'm going to go Tyler on a 3 1/4.
There you guys go. Making me look bad right off the fucking bat. No, I'm just kidding.
That's an average 3.
Average 3. Yep.
So another Matt, we forgot to ask you on the first one, and then on this one. So what would you end your score on the first one?
That's a whole beer ago.
That's fine. Then what would you do this one?
That was a fun one.
This one, I'll go 3.5, maybe a smidge above you guys.
He's always the nice one.
Yeah,
Well, that end,
guess
I
so.
appreciate the
I'm
higher booze factor on this, and I thought it was pretty well executed. All the flavors that were on the can were in the can. They all balanced pretty well. I was happy with it.
Our next beer, moving on, is the Hydra Schmiggles.
All through this quick.
Huh?
I said, you just plowing right on through.
I'm trying to get rid of the fruited ones.
Well, Brett's saying advice for when you're golfing and drinking. He says, for every beer you drink, subtract a stroke.
Oh, I have played that way before. It's a hell of a lot of fun because you can either be really bad at golf but just really fucked up and win, and you just got to hit just enough shots that you like are able to
Average out.
just get the score dropped, or you got to be good enough that you got to like stay relatively sober. My buddies and I played that one time. I barely could walk by the end of the goddamn round. Like I'm like trying to tee off. I won by one stroke. I think I drank 20 beers in 18 holes.
I'm just like,
I don't want to be the only one. It's like if you could like throw in some stuff, he's sitting here over here talking about how much he strokes and doesn't stroke, and he could
and the amount of beers you take strokes off of how.
Yeah, no. If you could help me out here so I don't look like a pervert, I would really appreciate that.
I got you.
I get a really bad rap, man.
I got you. I know. I'm with you.
What do you mean it's well earned? I'm a goddamn delight.
She's a goddamn delight.
Our next beer is Hydra Smiggle by Pontoon Brewing.
Yeah.
This is a Berliner style of ice with literally everything in it. Strawberry, raspberry, pomegranate, blackberry, pineapple, and berry candy, berry cereal, vanilla, and lactose. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot.
What are we doing to ourselves?
This is a 5% ABV. This has been in the fridge for a couple months, and I'm like, wait, it needs to go. So we're drinking it tonight.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Hey, I'm fine. I had a lot to bring, but you guys said don't worry about it.
We have so much fucking beer.
Yeah, I figured I wouldn't worry about it.
I got beer hiding in cubby holes all around here.
Yeah, that is true.
Those are your emergency stash beers? Like
It's just... I need
we just ran out of places, so they're all stashed everywhere. It's kind of like Easter for beers, and we just find them just like 6 months later.
I love that. That's a lovely idea.
I don't like the color of this at all.
No.
I kind of do. I mean,
That is
Oh, no. Oh, no. Seeing it in the glass is way worse. No.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of orange pouring, seeing it pour out, but no, that looks...
That is unpleasant.
Yeah.
And,
That's the first thing. I don't want to drink it because...
Russ says this whole stroking thing really works perfect with the Tyler in the Basement theme.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it's a little chunky, too.
No, there's nothing wrong with a little chunky. I'd like for you to take that condescending tone out of your mouth, sir.
In my beers, there's definitely... It's like
I'm
a...
definitely learning to appreciate some chunkiness.
It's like a curdled beer.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. That tastes like a fucked up sweet tart. Yep.
Actually, it tastes pretty okay. Proof that even things ugly can still taste all right.
No, that's way sweet tarty.
I have a lot of comments for that. That I'm not going to say. And also, that is gross as shit.
Yeah.
Because it's not even good sweet tart.
No, that's why I said fucked up
Yeah,
sweet tart, babe.
but not even fucked up like as in like, oh, it's just a weird flavor, but I can dig it. It's fucked up and I don't dig it.
It's a spree. It's not a sweet tart. It's a spree. You have the big flatter,
Don't
rounder
insult
ones.
sprees like this.
I don't know, man. Kind of tastes like that chalky spree thing to me.
It's a Smartie?
Oh.
Closer to a Smartie.
Yeah, probably closer to a Smartie.
Mike and Ike? I don't know. Just throw out all the hard candies.
Mike? Okay.
Mike and Ike's aren't hard.
Aren't they?
No.
Oh.
No,
They're the ones
they
that look
have
like pills and they're chewy.
Yeah, they have a hard.
Clearly, I
candy
don't eat a
shell
lot of
and
Mike and
chew in the
Ikes.
center.
They're
Hard.
quite tasty, too.
Yeah. They taste like what?
He said they're
Mike and
quite
Ike's
tasty. Yeah.
Yeah, they are good. I do too. I don't particularly care for.
We're all
those.
telling you to shut the fuck up.
Kelly started to back him for a second and then
On what? What was I backing them on?
that it was a hard candy.
The Mike and Ikes do have a hard candy
It's just
shell.
more like a slightly firmer.
It's not like
firmer.
a hard candy. Firmer. Yeah, you know what? I'm not getting into debate with
it's
you
not hard
guys
up in
about
the
what's
basement,
firm
but-
and what's
It's
not
firm,
firm.
it's not hard.
Hard up in the basement. I mean, like I said, there was some concerns about the directions of how I should get down here.
Yeah, what were the directions?
The directions are, here's my address. Go through the garage and down into the basement.
At least it didn't say enter from the rear.
It did not say enter from the rear.
You could have. That
But,
door's unlocked.
but
It
as
will
I
from now
said,
on.
as I said when I got here, I don't date, and so I figured I'd roll the fucking dice and see how it goes. I do have my knife on me. I'll cut a bitch if I got to. But if you make it fun, well, I'm having a good time.
I thought you were a goddamn delight.
I'm a good time. I'm a goddamn delight.
Oh,
Alright?
both.
And she brought a knife. That could be fun.
And I have a knife.
Some people are into that.
Some people are into it. I'm into that. Some people, I am. I am.
So on this beer, so obviously we got. I have to bring us back on the rails just a little bit.
All right. Let's talk about this shitty beer.
Yeah,
Go
let's
ahead.
talk about being on the rails then. Fuck it. Rail it.
Do it.
I fucking hate you, John.
I didn't say
It really the flavor. It's a lot of the. God, I hate both of you right now because now I just want to. All the flavors that are in there, you don't actually taste any of them.
Nah.
There is that one moment where I'm like, oh yeah, I can taste. You could have left all those names out, and I would never imagine there was actual fruit flavor in this.
You know what it tastes like? Pixie stick.
Yes.
It's exactly what it tastes
Yeah.
like. Is the pixie stick.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's
more
why I
that
kind of
I'm
don't hate it, because I
sipping it.
love pizza sticks.
How old are you again?
He's older than
38.
me.
How old, baby?
38.
Yeah, no, okay. So still the milk on the breath thing. That's okay. But when you were in school,
Almost 40.
again, milk on breath. So anyway, when were you guys old enough for when it was a big fad for everybody to be snorting the pixie sticks?
They did that when I was a kid. Yeah.
This sounds like a terrible idea.
It's a horrible idea.
We
It
had
burns
some,
like
on
hell.
Monday night we had some
You were snorting pixie sticks here?
That was fun dip.
Fun dip.
fun dip.
Oh my god, that hurts.
We didn't do it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
We didn't
us.
do it.
Oh, all right.
It was, yeah, it wasn't us.
It's that weird.
Well, I cut you off, Tyler. What were you talking about? This pixie stick. shit?
Honestly, it tastes like shit, and I'm going to go ahead and score it because I'm not a real fan of it. I like it better than the light lager.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not saying much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it a 1.5.
That's right where I was at too. It's drinkable for me. It's not necessarily.
I don't like the color. Ooh.
No, the color's unappetizing.
rather uninviting.
No.
There's none of those flavors pop out. There's just nothing really redeeming about it, other than the
No.
fact it's not drain pour.
So what's your
That's
score?
I said 1.5.
Okay.
Really? Yeah, I'm actually going to say 0.75 on that one. That last slam that I did of just that little bit made my eyes water. Made me want to spit it back right up onto this beautiful Star Wars table
It's had a
thing
lot
here.
of stuff spit on it.
I can tell I was actually a little bit regretful that I just touched it just now. But, yeah. I would say 0.75 on that one. That one was gross. I don't like that one at all. Why are you laughing? Did you put something on this table that I just put my hand down
I'm regretting
on?
touching this already.
Yeah, no, I kind of am. You just said that there's
No.
been a lot of fluids on it.
It's
Isn't that what
mostly
you
just
said?
beer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
John,
It's a 1.25.
thank you, sir.
Yeah, and most of it is the, beers spewing everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
We've had a couple that went
Kiwi.
bad, and then when we opened them, they fucking... We had one in particular, and open, nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a little bit of hiss, but nothing. We start talking as I'm getting ready to pour, and all of a sudden, it was a very delayed explosion.
You guys are.
It's just chill.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
chill. It's just chill. And all of a sudden it went, boom, and landed. My phone was like here,
Mm-hmm.
and it just all landed like straight on the phone. And I just literally looked at my phone.
Did you lose all your
Looked
titty
at the-
pics?
No, they're on the cloud. They're good.
Oh, good. All right.
I
got
ta-
back
I
up there,
hate
Doug.
that. I hate that shit when you lose good stuff like
But
that.
I straight up, I looked at the camera, I looked at John, and then just went, "Can I have a towel?" And John just like hands me something. I'm like, "Fuck."
Was that the stout?
Yeah.
That was the stout.
No, that's not good when they do that. Like the guys are like that.
No.
Did you guys drink it?
Oh, for sure.
We have to. It's the way you taste it.
No, man, that's contamination when geysers that
Yeah,
bad.
but that contamination isn't going to kill you. That's actually just
It might make you have the shits all night.
yeah.
You're really committed to it, huh?
Hey, if we open it, we gotta try it.
All right.
Never
all
poured a beer
right.
down the drain yet.
Nope.
Damn. All right.
Wanted to.
We've had some that deserve to be, but we haven't done
I'm
it
proud
yet.
of you, boys. I'm proud of you.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
All right. Well, I didn't think she did.
Mama's a lovely lady.
Abrasive
For you-
bitch, but
Oh,
not-
for sure. I got way too much of my dad. Yeah.
Before you get that next beer, Russell asks, if Iraq invaded Turkey from the rear, would Greece help?
So is Russell one of you guys' friends, or is he just a follower?
So Russell's a guy that we
Yes.
met because of the show.
Okay. all
He
right.
used to live out in Washington. He started following the show day one.
All right. Good
The
deal.
only person of us that's actually met him is John. He vacationed
At
out
least
there
first
and met him.
hand. We've all met him, just not face to face.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
So he's a friend
Yeah.
that became a friend because of the show.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
We've
But
had
he-
quite a
but-
few of those
but
now.
does he
It's really
do-
cool.
Does he do inappropriate dad jokes like that all the time?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to brace myself for the rest
Yeah,
of the show.
uh,
All right.
so you thought you were of interest for coming down in somebody's basement,
Mm-hmm.
right? I drove 5 hours up in the mountains of Washington
Heard a lot of
to
banjos as he
stay at
did it.
his
Ooh.
place
Wasn't
with
that
a guy I've never met.
Wasn't that way up
That's brave,
high,
baby.
high?
That's brave.
Hi.
It's all right. I sent Matt and John one time to another one of our viewers' houses that we'd never met but was inviting us over for drinks in their basement. So I sent John and Matt, and I had an excuse not to go.
Right.
And if you guys listen to Davis's, that would be Bunny and
Was it
Carrie.
right?
They ended up living,
No, they-
and you
yeah.
know, actually,
They're-
they're two of our
they're-
better friends now.
Yeah,
I went over there.
Lovely people.
I went over there, and I was under the assumption that we knew them before the show. And then John and I are walking up. We were approaching the rear and going into their basement to go, or garage to their basement.
Yeah.
Actually, similar instructions. And I look at John. I was like, "So, how long have you and Tyler known these guys?" And John's like, "We don't know them." I'm like, "Huh?"
All right.
I straight up said about that. It's fine.
Worked out great. Fantastic
Nice.
I'm down for adventures.
people. Home of the adult sophisticate.
It is one of the adult sophisticated.
Our next beer is by Shorts Brew.
That was on there.
This is the Margarita IPA with lime, agave, and pink Himalayan sea salt. Woohoo! ABV is not listed or under a sticker. One of the two.
Russell says, while John was out there, the two of them shared a magical waterfall experience. I don't know if that's anything like the Eiffel Tower, but
That was a magical experience.
You want to elaborate?
Yeah. I kind of want to know. Things have been slow for me. Like I said. You know? So what happened?
She's like, I want to live vicariously right
Yeah,
now.
I'd like to
it
know
was-
about
it
this
was
magical
just-
waterfall experience.
It was about 9 foot off the road. We
Yeah.
had this waterfall experience, and yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have the decency to go 10 foot off the road? Jesus, John.
Oh,
where it was.
He made sure that bare ass was for the world to see.
So, what made it magical?
Oh, it was. Oh, I'll show you pictures later.
Okay, cool. I really look
Was
forward to
all the
that.
splashing everywhere, or what?
Oh yeah, and it was.
Everybody got wet.
It was
Yeah.
It was just a large waterfall, and
Did you just leave
Good for you, Russell.
Yeah, did you just leave there
Nice.
sopping, or what?
Nice. So you're gonna send me those pictures? Is that what you're
I'll send you
saying?
some pictures.
Yeah, like I said, it's been slow, so it might be good for me.
Real quick, since we're talking
Fix it
about
really
Russell
quick.
here.
Back to
She's
this
gonna be
beer.
so disappointed.
No, since we're talking
It's an
about
actual
No,
waterfall.
actually, it'll be the normal. It'll be normal. It won't be any difference. There won't be any peak. It'll be like, oh shit, this is the same. All right.
since we're talking to Russ, I want to say thank you to Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Our drunken shenanigans.
Because without them, we wouldn't be able to do our Two Beerded Guys drunken movie reviews every week after this, except for this week. We're not doing one. Shocker.
Yeah.
We got distracted Monday and forgot to pick out a movie. It's fine. And then thank you to Water Performance Technologies LLC for sponsoring the show and doing everything they do. Thank you to Tarnished Hollow, Brandon Holder, for being the guy that made our new logo and design for our shirts.
Nice.
Also, he is in the process of his Indigo fundraiser to start his brick and mortar brewery.
He found a location.
He finally found a location.
yeah.
We're finally going to get Tarnished Hollow for purchase and all the fun stuff.
Big old city of Elwood.
So make sure you guys support him.
Oh, Alewood?
He has some really cool like merch stuff as rewards for different sponsorship levels.
Including the Flight Club.
Yep. That looks really cool, by the way.
Yeah.
But so check out that, and then also as John brought up earlier, make sure you check out Fulling Warehouse Indie. Can't speak because the 12th this weekend, Saturday, is their beer fest, full fest. John, Matt, and I will be on hand talking all the shit to the brewers as they attempt to see who the best brewer is when it comes to fulling. Our job is to make fun of all of them.
Yeah.
And we're going to make sure we do it very well. But there's a brew fest going on for $45. You're going to be able to get drunk. You're going to be able to play fulling. And you're going to get to hang out with us. So don't hold the last one against us. You'll still have fun.
And a full bar.
Oh, yeah. And they do
In
have
case,
full
in case
bars.
the beer fest doesn't do it for you.
Yeah. You know, in case you decide you want to break up the beer with some liquor.
Or some vodka.
Vodka. It's the way to go.
Oh, is Jen and American Liquor's going to be there?
No.
Okay.
His voice got high.
Thought that would have been a cool thing. Yeah, okay. Let's cross promote here.
I would have already brought that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's okay.
Oh, are we allowed to talk about
GFC.
the other thing that you've got on your...
No, we're not
Pocket.
bringing that up right now.
Okay.
No. No.
Let's dangle a little carrot
Gotta
right
get it
there.
brought
Can you at least say thank you?
Ho, 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 no.
I'm lost. I don't know. Is this some sort of section
On-
when you went
on
Am I
December
missing
9th.
something? No? Okay.
On December
all right.
9th, up in South Bend, Indiana, there's going to be an event that American Liquors Company is doing. I don't know what the event is yet. I just know that I'm Santa Claus, but I have to be in a bathing suit, preferably. She really wants me in a Speedo. I'm going just bathing suit. But yeah,
Nice.
so I'm going to be, beach Santa for a whole lot of college co-eds from what I hear. So, should be a good time.
And he
John
won't,
volunteered
he won't
me,
tell
but
me
yeah.
thank you.
It's a good time.
In December in South Bend, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're going to
is
want to
this-
take into account some shrinkage, possibly.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
I'm going to put on a jockstrap and cup just so
Okay, good, yeah.
nobody can tell one way
That's
or the
right,
other.
that's
Yeah.
right. All
Not
right,
dumb.
good boy, good
yeah,
boy.
I thought ahead.
It gets cold up there, man.
It gets cold everywhere in Indy in December.
Yeah.
Is this primarily an Irish thing, or since it's in South Bend?
Motherfucker, I told you I know nothing about this event. I got hired like an hour ago.
Is South Bend a big Irish community?
Oh, yeah.
Notre Dame.
Oh.
Notre Dame, bud.
Oh, okay.
They have a shit ton of Irish pubs
Fair
around
enough,
there.
yeah.
because of
I
it, too.
totally thought that you were just fucking around, but you really didn't know.
No, I just totally blanked that. Like,
It's all right. It's cool, man.
I'm thinking like, India or Cincinnati's like, a big German thing over there, so it's kind of,
No, you're all right. I'm from South Bend. Well, I moved down to Bloomington from South Bend, so.
So before we...
I used to run that whole area, and I normally don't tell people who I am when I go back up there.
There's some really good breweries up there.
Yeah, there are. And Hop Station's always great, man. Strawberry Brothers got some good shit going on there. Absolutely.
I love going to Crooked U. Yakda's up there.
That's where Yakta's at?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Evil Check's up there. There's some
damn.
really good
We need to make a
breweries
trip up there
around
at
that
some
South
point,
Bend
jeez.
area.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A couple comments we got. Russ says that John also got jumped is the word he used by his official groupie Liz.
John does
That
have
was
a groupie.
fantastic. Yeah.
That is true.
Brandon just popped on.
That was magical.
Brandon hopped on. What's up, buddy? He says, thanks, guys.
Perfect timing.
And Dr. Drew's on as well. Says, hello, beer people. What's up, Drew?
What's up, Drew?
Dr. Drew.
Your name came up earlier.
Tied for the best distributor in Indiana. Him and Chris Knight. They hold the titles.
Yeah, they set a high bar, them two.
There's some great guys, man. I love both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Ton, man.
They are
I
two of the
really
greatest
do.
people in the area.
Yeah, I was supposed to be able to see Drew last night, and I did not get to, so I'm going tonight after we're done here.
Smart.
Yeah. Yep.
That was awesome.
Any chance to hang out with Drew's a win.
It always is a win.
For sure.
He's a good dude.
So now that we took that 10-minute sidebar, let's get back to the beer we got here. This margarita IPA.
Not a lot of IPA to the IPA.
Not a lot of margarita to the margarita.
I do get the salt. There is lime. A lot of lime. It's very tart.
Yeah.
I wish there was a little more of that, like, almost citrusy hop flavor coming through. I think that
Yes,
would be
you can.
nice.
Thank you, Loving.
I think that would be nice. That would add to this flavor a lot. But
I think a lot would add to this thing a lot. It's pretty bland, really.
it is a few months old. I think it was like May.
Hour two.
April.
It's got to be much better, right?
April 2022, as you can see. Yeah.
But it's still, it is what it is. There's nothing bad about it. Very high drinkability. Just I want a little more of that citrusy hop flavor to come through. I think that would really elevate this beer.
What if we added tequila? Would that help?
I'm always down
I'm
to add
down.
tequila.
Yeah.
I regret saying that tequila is disgusting.
Kelly's like, me too. The look on her face was sheer like, uh-oh.
No, tequila's Tequila Kelly's not somebody that you guys want to hang out with. None of you have stretched enough. None of you not even fucking close. That shit goes sideways, literally and figuratively, fast.
You see Tyler on screen doing one of these?
Yeah. Limber up, baby. Limber up. If we're getting the tequila out, y'all are gonna need to limber up. No. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm not an IPA girl, right? I'm sure that you guys have heard me yammer about that before.
Oh, yeah.
When I've been on.
That's why we have one tonight, and it was a flavored like.
And okay, so now I feel like a dick. I'm not gonna tell you what I think. Fuck you.
No, tell us what you think.
I actually really liked it.
Good.
Good. I would be. First of all, I love shorts. Whenever
Shorts
I
makes
get
good
up
beer.
into Michigan, I always try to grab anything that I can find of theirs, regardless of the type of beer. They did one several years ago, a sour, not one of the nasty fruited ones, not one with lactose, nothing like that.
No, like
It
a
was
traditional
actually-
sour.
Absolutely.
Good sours.
It was solid.
Yeah.
Solid. Absolutely a delicious beer. I sat by the lake and I got fucking wasted by myself. Slept on the beach.
That's a fun time.
Yes, it was. It was awesome. Awesome stuff. But this I liked because I taste the salt on it, and
sure.
I do like the gozas. I love those types of. That's actually my introduction into the craft beers was through that line. It was to a tarts with Upland. Because I
nice.
live in Bloomington. And so that was a good transition. That's what that tastes like to me. It did not taste like an IPA.
No.
Not at all.
I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. I just wanted a little more. If it's going to call itself an IPA, I want it to feel a little bit like an IPA.
Yeah.
But no, I picked that because we knew you weren't a big IPA fan, but I wanted to have something in that realm, and I'm like, ooh, this one might work.
Right.
It's like, this seems one that if...
I've been coming around. I'll be honest with you. Once I had Tom's Hypersonic and the Bird Law, that Bird Law
Bird Law's
especially,
good.
holy shit.
Bird
man.
Law's good.
That beer, did I tell you the story about my last can of beer, Bird Law?
Oh, God, no.
All right, so I have one can left. One.
Okay.
And my daughter came home from school to visit. And she gives me a lot of shit because apparently, I have too much beer in my refrigerator now. And she doesn't live there anymore, right? I help her go to school. I can have whatever the fuck I want in my refrigerator. So she's like, Mom, can I have a beer? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. You can have one, no problem. She turns 21 in 2 days, by the way. Anyway, we're going to be beer crawling hard on Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, she comes out and she's getting ready to pop it, and I look up and I said, you can put that the fuck right back. I didn't mom that at all. I said, you go put that the fuck right back. You know the rules. You don't get to take any cans that don't have duplicates, right? That's rule 1.
That's
right?
a good rule.
And you know what? You might want to clear it before you actually pop the top. It doesn't matter.
Mom,
Even if
is this
there's
one
2.
good?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, no. But yeah, the bird law, totally throw hands for it.
Well, if you're taking her out for her birthday on Saturday, just take her to Full Fest. There's a whole beer fest going on.
I thought about that.
You're going to throw footballs at
Center
bowling
Point's
pins.
just down the road. Or
Yeah.
just down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Well, no, I thought about it. We're going to do a road trip to Michigan on Friday. So then we're going to come back, and then we're going to hit several places. And so I'm trying to weigh how many places I want to take her. And the beer fest, so like my issue
Less
is...
driving?
Well, no. See, here, this is the problem. This is the real problem. Is I really don't want my daughter to meet my friends. I don't need anyone to tell her these stories. I don't want her to go, Mom, I heard about you, Eiffel Tower, what? Like, I don't want any of this shit.
So what you're saying is we're reposting this video, tagging Kelly on Facebook.
Yeah.
So therefore...
No, I'll fucking stop her from seeing it. I'll unfriend her. I don't care. I'll stop her from seeing it. Like I have some reservations about taking her to a tap room.
No,
I mean,
I'm
I
sure.
love, I love Faust and stuff, and I love everyone there. But quite frankly, yeah, I mean, they have put cans. That they have poured me for crowlers, and they call it Kelly's cream pie, and I don't want to explain that any more than I have to. That kind of story shit. And you know what? It's kind of hard. It's hard for an old mom, empty nesting and shit. These are my people now. I don't want to have to act like mom when I'm with my kid.
Right.
Right? But it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I'm going to get really drunk.
And on that note, it's time to score the Shorts Margarita IPA.
I go first,
John,
right?
you are first.
I'm going to fall back on the if it says it on the can, it better be in the can. And
Never stopped you before.
oh my god, I think it is very drinkable, but yeah, not an IPA, and really not really a margarita either. So I'm going to go 2.5.
Kelly?
I really liked it. I would give it a 3.25.
I'm going to be in between with a 2.75. I think it was solid. It was just because it's not an IPA, in my opinion,
Yeah.
I couldn't give it an average. Just couldn't do it. So it should be a 2.75 average.
Yeah.
Hey, look at me go.
3 years later, this show's teaching Tyler math.
Matt, what would you have given it?
I'm actually going to be the asshole on this. I'm going to go 2.25. That was, I don't know, it wasn't IPA. It wasn't really margarita. It was very,
If it would have said it was a Gosa, I'd have probably given it a 4.
It
Yeah.
did drink more like a
That's
goza.
what I say. That's what I'm saying. That's what it
it's-
tasted like to me.
Uh-oh. John, are you ready?
Oh,
it's time for the
fuck,
triumphant return of Tyler's favorite part of the show.
It's a dumb thing. John gets a
Okay.
pet name.
It's been a while, but Liz says hi to her saucy little got it. So vide sirloin?
So
Sous vide.
You know,
Sous vide.
you can't use such
Hey, say it
classy
again.
words there.
Say it again.
Sous vide.
No, the whole goddamn thing.
Liz says hi to her saucy little sous vide sirloin. She misses launching into his hips.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I missed that too.
I did not misread that. I was like, that doesn't. Nope, that was typed right. I actually read
She
those
took
words
off
right.
running and launched herself at John.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a
Yeah.
weird turn of phrase.
That was a magical
A
moment.
sous vide sirloin, huh? Is that what she just called you?
Yes.
Yes.
I get all sorts of meat names from her.
I bet you do. I bet you
sloppy.
do.
All right, guys.
Oh my god.
On that note, we
Yes.
will be right back. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break. I'm TBG_Ops guy.
A sous vide sirloin.
I hate you.
goddamn it.
Our guest today.
See?
Oh, I'm Kelly. Wait, is that what it's
I
supposed
try to
to
remember
be?
the rest of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
And
don't know
behind
what's
the
going
camera,
on.
the one, the only.
Off screen, Matt.
We'll be right back in about 3 minutes, guys.
country beards and Northern hats. Bearded guys. Oh yes, they are two 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 bearded guys.
Oh, okay.
How many?
Bearded guys.
Oh, two bearded guys.
Yeah, there's two.
Two. Although there's technically three, but right
No.
now he's mustachioed.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not bearded now.
No, it's fine. You don't count.
And what?
Uh,
Sorry, never mind. I was gonna say anything.
No, say
No,
Now
I
I'm
am
curious.
absolutely- nope. The wording, as it went through my head, was not going to sound good coming out of my mouth.
Did it rhyme with baby fresh?
No, it did not. No, it did not. No, I'm sorry.
Welcome back to the second half of the show with the Two Bearded Guys, as you can tell by the song. We have our guest Kelly with us today. Kelly has done a crap ton of cool stuff in the beer industry. A lot of people know her. A lot of people love her. She works currently at Two Toms. You do the axe throwing still at Hoosier too, right?
Yes, I do. Yep.
She's always pouring at Beer Fest. She's attending Beer Fest, hanging out, life of the party kind of person, as you've noticed.
I like that. I like you now.
I got
a lot
you.
More.
I got
Hell
you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Can
So
you write my dating profile for me?
absolutely.
Fuck, I would love that. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My friend Tyler says I'm the life of the party.
Yes.
But no,
And he's abrasive.
And he's abrasive.
he never says nice things.
Never.
But because she's here, what has been over the last couple of years one of your favorite things about the Indiana beer scene? Like, what makes you really feel like this scene is one of the better ones that you've been around?
I will answer you honestly. All right.
It's the best way to answer.
It's the camaraderie, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really, really have met some amazing people, and I'm one of those people that I speak very genuinely, right?
Yes.
So, like, what you see is what you get, right?
Yeah.
I'm not one of those chicks where, in theory, you know, I keep trying to tell the guys that I try to date, like, hey, man, you know, like, if I say this, I genuinely actually mean it. It's not a game, right? It's not a game. You don't have to guess, right? I've told you how I fucking felt or what I needed, right? You know, you're not swirling it around right, so just listen, right?
You're pushing all the things and
That's
you're smacking a little hard. Don't do
just
that.
smash at it, right? No, genuinely though. And so I really genuinely met people that I care about very deeply in this life. you
Present
know?
company excluded.
No, absolutely not. You
Up,
know,
down, up, down, left, right, you know?
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? I like you. We'll talk a little bit later.
BABA start select.
Yeah, you're a little bit young, and like I told you before they started recording, I would ruin you. But
You would like to be ruined.
that aside, I do. That is actually the thing that I love the most is that it doesn't matter where we come from. It didn't matter, you know, what our political beliefs might be. You know, everyone is really just hanging out and talking about beer and enjoying good beer. And if you don't like the beer that you're drinking, nobody's like, well, fuck you, you know. Well, I mean, maybe that has happened a couple of times, but everybody kind of just
There's a
simmers
few
down.
dicks in every industry.
There's a dick everywhere, right? You know, I mean, I can kind of be a dick sometimes. I actually,
We have our own on the show, so.
no, only sometimes. I'm a goddamn delight. Remember what I just fucking said? I just fucking said that. I don't like to repeat.
Don't make her
myself to
remind you,
men,
Tyler.
Right? No, I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. I know.
Talks about the show The Black Eye. Like, what happened? Well, Kelly told me twice.
Yeah. No. I do. I actually really have appreciated
That's
the
not
people.
half bad.
Not half bad.
I have to agree. Like, the people
Yeah.
you meet in the industry around here is just, they're a fucking blast.
Yeah.
Even the ones that, like, maybe you're not like, all right, we're not going to be friends outside of this because maybe
Right.
just your personalities don't. You have fun running into them at events because they're
Right.
genuinely good people.
Right.
Just for one reason or another, maybe you just
Right.
aren't that insta friends. But
Right. No.
it's really unique. We have the ability because of the Two Bearded Guys now that, and John and I working at bars in the past, where we run into people we might not have seen
Yeah.
in 2-3 years. Like we were just at
Yeah.
PAX the other day, or not PAX, Noblesville. Where the fuck were we?
Oh,
drinking.
Primeval.
Thank you.
Oh,
And he ran into
Primeval.
someone he hadn't seen in 3 years, and instantly it was like, man! And
Oh, yeah.
we're all having a blast,
Right.
and I love it. That's
Right.
that's a great answer because it's
And
very accurate.
It is, and it is something that you know, I have people come into Two Toms that I've never even met, and they're like are you Kelly from blah, 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 right? Or
Yeah.
do you know blah, blah, blah because they've talked about you? And then I'm like, well, did they say nice things? Because if not, I'll stick my foot in their ass. But
like,
if they're
"They said nice things,
watching,
it's not a
if
goddamn
they're-
She
delight."
says what she means, too.
if they're watching, they know that too, right?
Yeah.
You know? Because I had to
Yeah.
clarify that after the fact. Like, hey, man, did you fucking say shitty things about me? But no, seriously. I mean, and that actually feels good. And I was going to mom it up for a second, and I'm sorry for that. But you know, in my world, that was huge. Yeah, like I started, you know, being a part of like some of the upland stuff down in Bloomington originally. You know, then I kind of expanded out, especially because I started throwing axes. Then I, you know, attached myself to Hoosier Brewing. I got to meet Chris Knight,
I love
you know,
their
and
axe
Jake
throwing there.
Lee.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
hell yeah, you know, and
We haven't even mentioned Cedar Creek. I mean, that's...
yeah. And then Cedar Creek, you know, yes. And so, like I said, I mean, it's just kind of like trickled out here. But for me, you know, I'm an empty nester, you know, for all of my joking and my fishnets and, you know, incredibly perverted mind, you know, I actually, you know, it's been kind of a big jolt to be in a different place in life, right? And
Yeah.
so, like, finding this craft beer scene and the people in Indiana that are a part of it, I mean, it's been like almost like a godsend, and I'm not a religious person. I just don't know a better word to put to that.
That makes
right?
sense.
Yeah, you know, it's been fucking great.
I like
You know?
it.
I like it.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of us have some serious issues, and then yet we meet these people and we're like, oh, we all have serious issues.
Yeah.
Like these are our people.
Right,
All right, now we're comfortable.
absolutely.
We're non-judging. And
Right. And you can like drink and talk about those issues and be like, hey man, I see, you know, how you're feeling. Let's get drunk, because that's the only way I know how to solve a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Real quick, I am going to let our viewers know what we're sipping on.
Oh, sorry.
This is the Ex Novo Brewing Company's Heart of, I guess, Rubbo?
Oh, I thought it was Heart of Russia.
I think it says Rubbo. But
Heart of Rubbo.
maybe
All right.
Rubbo?
This is a traditional German-style Schwarzbier. You're doing a great job, Rubbo. That's what it says. 4.9% out of Portland, Oregon.
I'm going to have to rubble that one out.
Ooh.
I like
Damn.
the...
Can I see that again?
I tried.
Oh, fuck, I'm going to see it anyway.
Kind of funny because when Ryan was on here from Field, he was talking about this the camaraderie and the game
sure.
over here too. So it's kind of interesting seeing people that have that similar theme popping up in the scene over here.
Yeah,
I dig it.
that's been kind of that's a question I like asking people when they're on the show anyways, just because it a lot of times it does end up being a very similar kind of answer, because people just enjoy fucking seeing people that are cool, like-minded people.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have anything in common, you have good beer in common, and that makes it fun.
Right.
Or bad beer in common, and that's just even more fun when you get a bitch about something.
Man,
Did they put Tyler's picture in pattern on this can?
I was wondering that.
That is a eerily,
Like,
It's very ops guy like
well,
this,
eerily
It
similar.
is.
especially like your
I feel like they
your
need to pay me for that.
your wanted picture on the is this the real life bottle? Like
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't look like I just bombed a building in that picture.
yeah, trim down the beard a little bit and you could be this guy.
Yes.
See, John got caught. That's
Yeah.
actually his booking photo.
Right.
Steph had witnessed the crime, and
Nice.
he's like, "The fuck."
Right.
Matt still hadn't been caught. He was the getaway driver. He was hiding his face.
Right.
I'm the guy on the wanted posters that they're looking for.
Absolutely.
Dead or
I
alive.
love that. I love that picture, actually. I remember when that one came out. That one was great.
Oh, that was fun. There was only one bottle left at Total Wine when I was in
I
there the
was
other
wondering.
day.
Good.
Yep.
I'm glad
Nice.
that sold through those.
That was fun. It's kind of. I had a good time. I like stood next to it, took a picture with it. I was like,
Nice. Very nice.
"It's a beer with my picture on it at Total Wine." It's pretty cool. You know.
That's pretty cool. I took some of one of those in Cincinnati, and everyone's like, "Is that you guys' pictures of them?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" It's like we're still legitimate now, don't we?
We're not, but we seem it.
Well, and Kelly mentioned it. It is a little bit. I still think it's a little weird, and like you're out at some place and people recognize you.
Yeah.
And it could be from all the various beer fests we've done. Now, like you guys have out here having a pint, or we do the show and everything, and it's like there's a lot of ways that people know me now, and I don't know them.
Right.
And they say something to me, I'm like, oh yeah, and
My
I fake a
favorite-
little bit, but
My favorite's when you run into people who you've maybe met once at a beer fest when you were 10 sheets to the wind.
Yeah.
yeah,
And somehow they remember you.
I
You're just
appreciate
like-
you all. Don't get me wrong.
At
Right.
Hops, that one girl who was talking about putting her head under your kilt last year.
Yeah, I didn't remember that at all.
John's like, I don't remember that.
You know what? They didn't see you wink at me. They
very-
said, I didn't remember that at all.
Very plausible. Well, and that's just my Twitch. So.
Oh, is that what that was? Oh, okay.
No, that's a real thing.
I have one of
Good
those too.
cop
Yeah.
out. Yeah, I don't remember looking at my kilt. Wink.
But no, like
Yeah.
straight up, she was like,
Did you just say wink?
yeah, I remember, da 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 da. John's like looking at me going, I'm like, I remember that.
Right? That's hilarious. When we were at Hops and Coasters, I had several people come up and go, "Oh, you're Kelly." And like I said, remember I ran that area
Yeah.
when I was younger, and I got a little nervous. I got a little bit nervous because I didn't know like half of them.
Why do you know me?
Yeah, no, I had to ask.
Oh,
Like,
from the beer scene. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yes, that's
That I
that's
am
it.
Kelly.
That I am Kelly. Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to say that I'm not. You know, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm pretty much always Kelly. Right? Like, yeah,
There's no hiding it.
I'm not gonna lie through that one at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Back to this beer real quick. I like it. It's a very nice roasty
I
flavor.
fucking love it.
Very high drinkability.
Yeah.
The roasty's not like burnt. It's just a nice roast. It is a very traditional feeling Schwartz beer.
Yep.
The color, as you can still see in John's glass over there, very dark brown. I love this beer.
Yeah. No, I liken it almost to cosmetics. Their
Oh, okay.
Schwartz is
I
pretty
don't think
damn
I've had
good.
their Schwartz yet.
Oh, that is upsetting. You should actually really try to get a hold of that. And it also reminds me of Primeval, which I constantly get screwed out of going to. I was going to go there tonight before I came, and they're closed on fucking Mondays.
Oh shit!
So the next time I come up here, I will call
Let
you
me know
guys.
because
I
yeah,
will.
'cause, yeah.
But
it's
anyway,
right
I
up the
like
road.
a lot of their beers. It's that German style,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and it's a very, this
Their
one is
Helles is
solid.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's the smoked one for me.
I really like that.
Oh yeah, no, I would do questionable shit for that one. Absolutely,
It's actually really
hands
like.
down.
I know you don't
Yeah.
like the smoked beers, but
I
theirs
hate
is
smoked beers.
it's an appropriate level of smoke. It's not like super
I do.
smoked.
Oh, that Roche beer, however the hell you say it, is overly smoked that they have. A lot of their shit I adore.
No.
That is not one of them.
You know what? I had a buddy bring me some Treehouse ones, a smoked dunkel, and then another smoked one, and I just forgot the name because I drank a lot last night when I went home.
That's fair.
So, I will save those to share. Even though you don't like them, let's try them together. How about that?
Works for me. I'm
All
always
right.
down to be proven wrong.
Yeah. Because there is a difference. I have had smoked beers that taste like maybe I went out after the grill cooled down and just started licking the grate, right? That's not tasty. I don't want to do that. That's gross as shit.
Don't judge.
Well, no,
John's
no.
like, that's how I clean mine.
Yeah, John's like, where are you supposed to get that good grease at?
Oh.
I don't know. Ask Iraq.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, this is solid.
I think the roast is very well done. I think the beer is clean and well made. I just, for a Schwartz beer, I like, surprising, a little more malt. I don't think it has quite the malt base that some of our favorites have had.
I'm a big fan of this one. I think the malt's there. It's not sweet, but I think the malt's there. I think that roast is just, it's done so well. It's very high roast level without tasting burnt.
Yeah.
And that is just fantastic. Because normally when you start getting into this level of roast,
I'm
you
50-50
easily
on
get
roast.
over
You know this. And I think the roast is
you.
done very well.
Thank you.
Thanks, dish bitch.
I think that the roast is what you taste first, and then after I get the malt. You know, you're not getting the malt. Oh man, I
bad
think it's a
tongue
good
day for
malty. Yeah. Something's wrong with your tongue.
He has bad tongue days. His wife's told us.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
She's never said that to you.
Oh. My. Stretch.
Stretch.
Stretch out. Stretch some things around.
Look at him.
That's right. You have to do that. Get some turning in there.
I'm gonna make you a little dumbbell for your tongue. Just do lips.
I think most men should probably do that. Yeah.
I just want to see him lifting a tiny
Now-
dumbbell.
You can say a lot of things about me, but don't besmirch that.
What did I miss?
Some stuff about what he does with his wife, with his tongue. That's what you missed.
I'm gonna leave that on the table.
I mean-
All right.
He's having a bad tongue
Yeah,
day.
Tyler's
Oh.
going to
You know,
meet
that helps
him.
if you leave it on the table sometimes.
John.
Yeah. Okay, really, am I touching things I should not on this mat? I mean,
No, I think
all
this
right,
table's safe.
all right, because
Yeah, this
you know,
is safe.
I don't carry my sanitizer with me like I used to. So, just kidding.
I think this table's the safe one. You're good.
Yeah,
Can't
I
make
don't
any
know.
promises on
It
that
seems
big
pretty sturdy, and so therefore it probably.
It's not very strong.
No, all right, all right.
That's why I know
I
it's
wouldn't
safe.
know.
John
Like I
tested
said,
it.
it's been slow. It's been slow.
Anyway, time to score it. Kelly, you are first.
I really enjoyed this. I would absolutely, if I was rating this on Untapped, I would probably hit it a 4.2. 5. Sorry.
So
4.
4.25.
Let's go 4. Let's go 4.
Yeah, 4.25. I'm like, that's.
Sorry. Yes, 4.25.
I just thought it was so. It's 4.25.
You see me eyeballing you, Lovey?
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
up?
All
So 4 and a quarter?
How you doing over there? No, I'm gonna go with 4.
Just a 4?
I'm gonna go with a
Just a
4.
4.
Just a 4.
Just a 4.
Fuck you. Yes.
All right.
4.
I agree with her. I agree with her. It is a 4. I will absolutely seek this out, and I'm really excited because I saw another one of these upstairs in the fridge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You can take it. It's fine. I'm gonna give
I'm
it
gonna
3.5.
leave it here and drink it, but
That's fine. 3.5 for me.
so you're wrong, but you know, it's cute when you try.
Hey, make you be your own
Try.
person. You can have your own opinions. Evidently, I can't.
You're just gonna get
you have your
shit
opinion.
for
I'm
it.
just gonna get my
Tyler.
phone again.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
375, correct?
I don't know. I can't get on my phone. Sorry.
It is.
Matt, what would you have given it?
So when I took a drink of this, I didn't care for it personally, so I knew you guys would like it because it's probably a more traditional,
He's so right.
a more traditional style. Like, you know, when it comes to a lot of those German, style beers. Ironically, I'm not a big fan of them. It was well made though, and I know it's better than what I'm going to rate it. So I'm going to try to meet somewhere in the middle. I'm going to agree with John at 3.5.
Thank you. Someone.
Yeah, that's my personal bias. He's getting
So
in the way
you
there.
have Matt, who doesn't count, agreeing with you. I'm just saying.
But I'm usually right.
I'll take what I can get.
I'm usually right though. Typically, I'm the average.
You could have joined us, or at least me. I mean,
It just doesn't have the malt profile.
Eiffel Tower.
that's all fine, baby. I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing
Yeah.
you. No, I mean I get it. I mean
Or it'd be the
I miss
Bermuda
the
Triangle.
multi beers right now, right? Like we're way into the. What do
You
you
guys get
say?
lost
I'm
in
sorry.
that.
What do you say? Oh, Eiffel Tower.
Then he
No.
goes, no, it's probably more like the Bermuda Triangle, and that
Yeah,
made me
are we
sad.
gonna explain that to me?
Nope.
Really?
Use your imagination. That's
If
fine.
you need, it's
I
like
have used my imagination, and I don't know if that's what you guys want me to run with.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's probably a good shot,
Okay,
you're right.
let me put it to you like this. Do you care at least enough for me that if I was out dating and someone said, do you want to do a Bermuda Triangle, should I do it or should I not?
So we'll make this up on the spot. You'll be sadly disappointed with the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay, well, that's like
No, I
every
don't think she
dating
would.
experience I've had, so...
Well, it depends, I guess.
qualified question. Would you have to limber up first? That's gonna be
Yeah.
Oh, for
she'll have to
sure.
limber
For
up.
sure.
There's no doubt.
For sure.
Now, look, that's rule of thumb 1. Bermuda Triangle, spit roasting, Eiffel Tower, whatever the fuck you guys want to call your shit, all right? You limber up at a certain age. Otherwise,
Well, you
5
said
minutes
if it's
and
under
you start
30 minutes,
cramping.
it's not worth limbering up for.
And,
So
and it's one of those things like
That's right. If it's going to be under 30 minutes, don't even bother. Just don't
see,
even
so that's why I'm
bother.
like, does she need to limber up? So
Yeah.
I'm looking out for you,
and,
here,
and
Kelly.
you can lay on your side.
Fuck off. Go fuck off. What?
And you can lay on your side.
Preferably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you might enjoy that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
preferably.
Okay.
Yeah. That's preferable across the board.
Okay. Nice.
Anyway, we're moving on.
So is your sales pitch on that, John? Like, if you've been in a Bermuda Triangle, we're just gonna get lost in that. Like,
It's
No.
a triangle, Matt.
yeah,
Oh, wait. What did you just say?
gonna get lost in that.
It's probably an isosceles triangle.
Okay, sweetheart. When you date a woman, you don't ever say, "Oh, I'm going to get lost in that." All right, that harkens
That's why
back
he
to
hasn't dated anyone
that
in a long
harkens back to
time.
that hot dog down the hallway shit, right?
Hello.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
tread left on the tires.
If you're standing next to her on a windy day and she sounds like her own jug band, walk away. Fucking walk away.
There's definitely a whistle.
Seriously.
That's awesome.
Walk away, baby. All right.
Oh shit! All right, we're moving on to the
John,
next beer.
I definitely heard a whistle.
We're moving on to the next beer. This is Lanakai Brewing Company's Pillbox Porter, island inspired, brewed in one of the fucking islands of Hawaii. K-I-A-L-U-A.
Kauai.
Sure,
Kauai.
sure.
I think you're just saying Hawaii with a K.
Kahlua.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would call it.
Yeah. This brew uses a special blend of Hawaiian and Tahitian vanilla, offset by notes of chocolate, caramel, and roasted barley malt. A thinner body complements the island's climate, and we add just enough hops to cut through the vanilla. It even shows you like a little hop profile, malt profile.
Nice.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
like a
I'm
personality
excited about
graph
this
or
one now.
what?
6.5% ABV.
Hell yeah. I'm excited.
I like how they're even like, hey, this is a Hawaiian porter. It's a little thinner.
Yeah.
Like they even were like, just so you know.
And I don't think like they wouldn't have to disclaim it's a porter, right? It's going to be a little thinner. I'm not expecting a heavy body.
I'm telling you what, I am pouring this like at the angle of all angles, and I'm still getting,
A lot of head.
You're all about the head tonight, aren't you, babe?
especially that first one.
Yeah.
Kind of checks out.
It checks out.
Hey, there we go. That's better. That means yours will be probably pretty solid.
Well, I'm a fan of Solid Head, like I said. Oh, I didn't mean to rhyme there. That wasn't intentional. I was not Dr. Seussing this shit.
She's a poet and didn't know it.
No, I know it, but I try not to let it fly too much.
If she'd have said I know it, but I try not to show it, I'd have
Yeah.
laughed my ass off.
Right.
Like, I would have laughed my ass
Opportunity
off.
missed.
I know, I'm just not that clever. I'm sorry. I try.
If you'd have got that, I'd...
So you're not quick.
No. No, I am not.
Remember, 30 minutes.
At least. At least 30 minutes. Don't waste my fucking time.
This was... Hey, real quick, want to say thank you to my good buddy Pilot Ben.
Pilot Ben.
That's how he's known on the show, for bringing us this beer from Hawaii. It's really nice having a guy who flies for Delta, and every time he lands somewhere, he's just like, oh, I had a 2-day layover, so I got to go drinking one of the days. I brought you back beer.
That's fun. That's why we like Ben.
Try that beer.
Or in this case, he
Seriously.
went on vacation with the wife, but still. Oh, that's a very pleasant porter.
Yes, it is. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
They're
vanilla.
not kidding about how the... I want to taste some more because I was just going to say that hop is cutting through the vanilla. Like, I'm getting a lot of hop.
I am, but I love the vanilla flavor. Like, it's such a subtle, like, blender. It gives you a little bit of the roast. It accentuates the hops.
I get more malt. I get a lot more malt than hop on this. Absolutely. I mean, I get the vanilla, but I don't get as much hop as I do malt.
This is just kind of a...
That is a pleasant,
interesting, unique,
pleasant
good
beer.
drinking beer.
That is good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely good.
How's the big gulp on this one?
Oh, is that what we're doing? No,
Oh,
you
very
didn't.
pleasant. Very pleasant.
I get less of the hop and roastiness on the big gulp.
That is
A little bit more of the
a lot of vanilla on the big gulp.
caramel overtones.
You didn't have to do it.
in there.
She's like, I ain't no bitch.
No, I'm not no bitch.
That's a great shot in the can cam.
I bet.
No, you know what? On the big gulp, I still get more of the roast. I am not getting the hop. I mean,
got
I,
my
I,
roast
I,
on the big
I think the
taste
hop
it.
and roast are
Right, I
hand
can-
in hand there.
But I absolutely get. This has a lot more malt than the last one, for sure.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, but
Like
yeah,
so.
God damn, that's good.
yeah, that's tits, man.
And that kind of came out of left field. Like, I was like, we'll see what this thing does. It's pretty darn
I get the
good.
vanilla on the nose. I just don't get it on the tongue.
I ain't mad at that at all. I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers.
Nope. I'd probably bring it crackers. I would bring it crackers and a sandwich.
You know what beer's good when she's bringing it, Snacks.
That's right.
How about a sous vide sirloin?
Well, you know,
Oh,
yes,
Jesus.
that actually sounds really good right now.
Real quick, for those of you that don't know, if you noticed the shirt at all today, this is the shirt we are currently selling. We have 10 left. If you'd like to pre-order for $18, all you have to do is DM us on Facebook or Instagram, or show up to Full Fest on Saturday. Whatever we have left, we're bringing with us to sell. You can get drunk, you can throw footballs at bowling pins at the beer fest, and buy one of our shirts. But they will be $20 at Full Fest,
Nice.
Yeah.
because we're assholes like
Good
that.
job.
We raise our money.
That's right, baby.
That's just a
You
hand me
gotta
fee
work
at that point,
shit.
really.
You gotta work that shit.
But I'm really excited. We sold 19 of the 29 that we pre-ordered, so
Fuck yeah. You guys have them here?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll buy one before I leave.
even better.
Yeah.
Down to 9.
All right.
Let's go.
What did you just say?
He goes down to 9.
Oh, down to 9. Down to 9. It depends. You got to have one big enough that's going to fit across my chest.
I'm sure we
We
got
got
it.
All right, good. All right, good. I didn't mean to be vulgar. That actually wasn't meant to be provocative. That's actually what I have to do when I buy shirts anywhere.
Oh, I believe it.
We had
Me
a
too.
jumping jack conversation.
Oh, did we? Oh, we did have the jumping jack conversation.
That wasn't on air.
That wasn't on air, though, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, to clarify, one of these men here made some sort of comment, I don't remember now, about my doing jumping jacks, and I stopped doing jumping
Because
jacks.
We talked about
Calisthenics.
limbering up, and I said
Oh, we
calisthenics.
did. That's right. That's right. And
Yeah.
well, somebody said jumping jacks though specifically,
Well, yeah, it's a calisthenic.
but I didn't say jumping jacks. I
No.
didn't offer it up. Okay.
Well, I was just saying, yeah, you do jumping jacks, you stretch.
oh,
and
right,
that's
right,
it.
Jumping
right.
jacks.
And no, and I say I don't do jumping jacks
Yeah.
because the clapping noise. That's right. I stopped doing that in middle school. I had to because I got made fun of.
I am first to
Once you
score this
figured
beer.
out why they're making fun.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No. Yeah.
I am first to score this beer, and I'm giving it a 4.5. This is phenomenal.
I'm going to join you with that. That one was pretty solid. It was good. I'll say 4.5.
John's going to disagree.
He usually does.
I think it's very good, but I'm going to go 3.75.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I think it's fine. And if I would gladly drink it again, if I saw it, I'd be like, oh, that was really pretty good. And I'd probably buy it, but I'm not going to search it out.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I would definitely search that one out. I would grab another one of that if I could. Absolutely. That was a good beer.
Be a what, 4.25?
Oh, I'll check them out. And that's the highest beer I've rated tonight.
Yes, that is true.
It's not been a great night. It's fine. Thank God for that beer. It's funny. We'll have nights where it's
4.25.
like all these ridiculously high scoring.
Right.
And we had one night where I purposely picked beers that we've been scared to drink because they either didn't sound that good or they were by breweries that have had bad trends lately. And so, like, there was one night in particular, I'm like, we're just going to power through a bunch of these. I ended the night with, like, one really good one that I knew would be good because it was kind of a sorry to our guest. I was like, I made sure and ended with a really good one. And it was like 4.5, 4. We're just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Should have drank these earlier.
This one, tonight was more like, this should be a pretty solid night. It's been like, mediocre, bad, mediocre. It's like, God damn it.
I don't
never
know.
know.
I mean, it's been a good lineup. The only one that really kind of got to me was the sweet tart nasty pixie stick one.
That was gross. That and the light lager.
Well, I mean,
That tasted like a shitty Pilsner.
The shitty Pilsner one was still better than the nasty pixie sticks.
See, I gave the nasty pixie sticks a slightly higher score.
Yeah.
Oh, not me. No, I went the other way. The Pilsner, like I said, I could have crushed if it was a hot day, and I wouldn't have complained too hard.
I wanted to.
But that pixie stick one, the color.
That color's
color was
off-putting.
The color
that
was very
aftertaste,
unappetizing, yeah.
ugh,
It's kind of like the color of Afterbirth or something.
No.
Whoa!
No,
Huh?
it did not.
Whoa!
It
It
looked
looked more
vomit.
like vomit. Yeah.
Yeah,
alright.
Afterbirth. That's a big fucking jump, man. Have you seen an Afterbirth?
I have. It was in
Have
college.
you?
Like, someone took one in for, like, extra credit, my teacher, in, like, developmental psychology.
Okay.
She's like, all right, you come up here, you take a look at this thing, you touch it, you get extra credit. Like, people went up there, did it. And then she's
They
like,
touched the placenta?
yeah. And then, like, she's like, all right, the people are still sitting there. She's like, I will give you this much more extra credit if you still come and do it. Everyone else went and did it. And then, like, I was the last motherfucker sitting in the chair. And she's like, how much will it take? I was like, there's not enough. I'm staying here.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah, no. I feel pretty confident in my grade. I don't need that.
Matt, what did you think of that last beer?
What the fuck conversation we just had?
He's
Touching
talking-
placentas.
He's touching
I don't even
placentas.
know.
I know he did not. Everyone else in the class did. I didn't do it for extra credit. I was not getting bribed into that. I would go a 4.25.
See? He was up on it too.
I'm the asshole. Okay.
Was I right? Was I right?
That was the average.
Yeah. See, most of the time I'm right. And we got Jim Monroe on.
Jim,
Says glad to hear that one's good. He's been waiting for it.
I have another one, Jim, that I'll bring over to you next time we get drinks.
He also says Kelly is hilarious.
It's because Kelly's been giving me shit, and anybody who gives me shit makes Jim happy.
Well, I have not been giving you.
She's
too
actually been
much
giving
shit.
you a light amount of shit compared to
Right.
most other people.
Yeah.
I've been very nice.
On
Goddamn
camera.
delight.
Goddamn delight.
On camera. Fucker, please. I'm nice to you all the goddamn
She threatened
time.
to punch me off camera.
Oh, yeah.
Done told you twice.
First of all, if I was going to punch you, I would make sure every motherfucker knew that I was going to do it. All right?
She says what she means.
Absolutely. See?
I've learned.
Yeah.
There we go.
You don't have to tell John twice.
Goddamn.
All right, guys. So this next beer is Listerman Brewing Company, Operation Flintlock, caramel marshmallow stout brewed with coffee, vanilla, caramel, marshmallows, and lactose. 6% ABV. Yeah.
And it smells like caramel and marshmallow.
And Jim says
does.
Tyler deserves everything he gets. Deserves all in caps.
You know what? Next time you need help, you can still call me. Let's be honest. I'll still babysit Evan.
Aw, are you a babysitter?
No, I used to work with kids with autism. His son's on the spectrum.
That's
And so I
awesome.
watch his son.
That's really awesome, man. That's good.
That is awful. That tastes like a fucking ashtray.
I was going to say it's the most s'mores-like
Yeah.
toasted marshmallow beer we've had.
That tastes like a fucking ashtray.
I don't. It's not supposed to be a s'mores, which is really funny.
It's somewhere between the two.
But I'm eating a burnt marshmallow right now.
See, now,
It tastes more like the marshmallow whip, like the goop.
I actually don't think it's that bad. Okay, so now listen.
I don't think it's bad.
The first sip,
I'm
I
afraid to have
still
a second
taste
sip.
the first sip. I still tasted the malt from the previous beer. That
I
was
wish
real
I
heavy.
wish I did.
Yeah. Well, honey, if you don't want it, I'll drink it.
I ain't no bitch. I'll finish it.
All
I just
right.
don't want to.
Are you sure?
It's gonna be a real low score on my end.
Man, I
Second
don't
drink
know.
is better. You get a little acclimation to it, but
No, I stick with ashtray.
I'm still not gonna say great. But
I
it's
remember-
better. It's
I remember-
less bad.
I remember
I like it.
my mom smoked my whole life, right? I remember as a kid, like, trying to sneak one of her unlit cigarettes to see what it tasted like.
Yeah.
And, like, it having, like, a little bit of ash from the ashtray, like, on the fucking butt from where she set it in her ashtray.
Right.
That's the flavor I'm getting right now. Is like a weird
That is
just
so bizarre. I don't taste that at all. I definitely
tongue
taste
day.
the marshmallow. Bad
for
tongue day.
you.
How do you toast your marshmallows?
Oh, I fucking light those motherfuckers on fire.
Yeah.
Me too. And that's
That's
they
not what
taste
that tastes like.
No, that's what it tastes like to me.
like. Yeah.
I love roasted marshmallows, man. It's like my favorite thing in the world, other than my
It's
kid.
kind of got a
Good save.
roasted marshmallow to it, but it's
Thank you.
I like that. My favorite thing in the world. Pause,
Other than
pause,
my
pause. Other than my kid. Like, shit.
Let me add that real fast. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
What were you saying, Lovey? We cut you off.
oh no, I was
Usually
like,
happens all the time.
it's kind of got the marshmallow, or the roast marshmallow, but I don't know, it's something about it tastes off. And then there's like not really other flavors, but there's something that's not a flavor that's a flavor.
I'm not getting any vanilla. I'm not getting
Yeah.
any coffee. I'm not getting any caramel.
Is this from last year's release?
I don't fucking know. Probably. But it's a stout, and it's been in the fridge the whole time.
Right. No, I don't doubt that, honey. So I don't get any of the caramel. I don't get any of that
No.
at all.
Nope.
No, I get a little bit on the nose, but that's it. I don't get nothing on that tongue.
There is no date on it, but I would
absolutely
guess
on the nose,
Yeah.
for sure.
I would guess it's from last year's because we have stopped buying Listerman recently.
Yeah,
I would
So
support
I would
that
assume
theory.
this is from last year's.
yeah. When you go to Cincinnati, where do you go?
That's a map thing.
Matt,
Yo.
where do you go?
Like which
drink?
Listerman or
No.
which
When you go to
brewery?
Cincinnati in general, where do you go?
Usually we'll go hit Listerman. We'll go to Street Side on a good occasion.
I cross the river and go drink good beer at Hofbrauhaus.
We go to
Yep.
Nine Giant, especially their experimental tap room thing at the second location. That was a lot of fun. Got some
Sure.
cool stuff in there. There's been a couple of those we've gone to, but a lot of them's like, oh hey, let's check out this newer place, like a place I've been to like once or twice, as opposed to like
Urban
frequent ones.
Artifact?
I've never actually been to
I've been
that
in
one.
Okay, well.
I've had
I
a
don't
bit of
even know
their
what to say
stuff,
to that.
and
Urban Artifact's good. We've had a bunch on the show that's been
Fucking
good.
yeah,
Yeah,
Urban
some
Artifact.
stuff is not though.
I bet say I feel like I've
What
had
is
more of
that?
their stuff that's not
Yeah,
good than more of the
some
stuff
other
that is
stuff is not
good.
good.
So the teak, the teak one that they put out this last year, I am not a fan of. But they made one when Upland still was doing their. What
Was that a
I
smolder?
was giving him a smolder just for fun.
for smolder? Why were you smoldering at him?
Because he was looking cute. I was trying to help him out, you know.
Oh, well, he is awfully cute.
See, did you see that smile? Like
I
when he
do.
threw that smile out there, you know.
I do. I like the mustache. It takes a man to make a good mustache, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Like
you.
there are some dudes that cannot pull off just the mustache.
Oh, I can't. Not a chance in hell.
No. I mean, mine looks terrible. That's why I
My
went
dad
and
could.
cleaned up a little bit before I came over. Right?
My dad had that like Sam Elliott mustache. All
That's
gray,
fucking hot,
big.
man.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
I was jealous. I
Sam
always wanted
Elliott?
one.
No, that is the
Seriously?
mustache.
Yeah,
Seriously?
I always wanted one.
You said Sam Elliott, I almost slipped off his fucking chair.
I did too.
fucking love Sam Elliott, man. Shit, that man speaks and it's like whoop, you know. Oh,
Give a slip and slide.
shit. Damn straight, man. The best movie in the world is Tombstone.
Such a great movie.
That is a
Man,
great movie.
Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday again slipped right off this fucking chair. Okay, but anyway, the beer and
A movie that we've done on the Two Beerded Guys Drunken
Yeah.
Movie Review.
Urban Artifact you need to do. Seriously.
Okay.
They do make some questionable shit.
That's the thing. Most of the stuff
But-
that I've tried from them on the random has been the questionable stuff. I've not really had that many hitters from them that I've tried just on random. So
Oh, okay, honey. Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
When I stock up again, I'll make sure I get hold of you because I won't let you. Their gadget is good. One of their first beers that they released several years ago, long before COVID, they did something called Slide Rule, and it was a raspberry chocolate goza, and that was fucking fire.
I feel like I've had that beer.
Well, now they've released it recently.
Okay, because
Not
I remember it. I just don't remember.
it was a
like,
misrule, and that was cranberry and chocolate, and that one was shit. Flat out, that was not a
Yeah,
good beer.
not a good one.
No, and their teak
They
one is
did a
weird.
peanut butter and jelly one that was just trash.
Oh, I didn't have that one.
Yeah, it was not good.
They do two different types of pickle beers, right? And I saw
don't
that.
like them though.
Did you have the Christmas one?
I don't.
a Christmas pickle?
Okay, I still have a Christmas pickle.
Is that like?
have a
Wouldn't that
Christmas
bad
pickle
Santa?
from
What's
where?
that? It's a
From
pickle.
not from Upland, from Urban Artifact.
Christmas pickle.
The Christmas pickle from
Bad Santa?
Urban Artifact is good. Their spicy pickle. Now, one of my buddies, Evan Jones,
See, I don't
he
like their
loves
pickle
the
there.
spicy one. That one was shit. You don't like any of them
I've only had 2, the regular and the spicy, and didn't like either one.
from them?
Yeah.
I liked the Christmas one, but the spicy one was garbage.
It was awful.
It was absolute
Yeah.
awful. Those ones over there,
Oh.
The best made.
Delicious.
Oh, yeah. Fuck
man,
yeah.
I have a
Martin
contact
House.
in Texas too. I gotta sometimes send a picture of a tit just so that I can get those.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Me
you know
too.
what? I mean, there's some things in
send him a
life that
picture
are
of mine, too, if
priority.
they
Oh
need.
fuck yeah, I'm sure he'll like it. You know. I mean, you know, it's not real hard. You know, to get a shipment of beer.
Hard up in the basement.
Hard up in the
right.
basement.
I think
Sorry.
I go with like, you know, you've seen one set of tits, you want to see them all.
That is true. Once you see one set, you want to see them all. Some of you want to see less than others,
Yeah,
but
so
you do want to see them all.
Tyler, you might fit in
Very
that group.
true. Very true.
All right, so back to this beer. I honest to God don't understand how you guys are enjoying it at all.
Well, I didn't say that it
Like,
made
there's
me
no
slip off the fucking chair like
no
a Sam
redeeming
Elliott voice,
qualities
but
to
I mean,
this beer.
I like the marshmallow in it.
I like the toasted marshmallow.
Yeah, I like the toasted marshmallow in it. I really do. Because toasted marshmallow, I've had s'mores beers that taste like absolute shit.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. And they were better than this.
And I normally shy away from them because of it.
This one
It's
is
funny though because this isn't a toasted marshmallow beer,
Right.
And it's
You're right, it's an ashtray.
it's not supposed to be toasted marshmallow. That's what
Bet
I'm
if you
getting.
went and got that can over there off the table that has all our pipe ash in it,
Mm-hmm.
put a little liquid in it, probably tastes the same fucking way.
That's pretty harsh, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty harsh. Is that like a challenge?
Tyler, you
No,
go first,
like-
right?
No, you do.
I do.
Yeah.
Is it the caramel you think? This kind of that, you have that smoky
No, it just
Yeah.
tastes like shit.
I think it's the caramel. I do.
caramel, not caramel. Ooh, bougie.
Oh no, I didn't mean anything by that. I don't fucking know. That's how I call it. You know, that's what I say. Sorry.
Hey, no, not a
Yeah.
judge. Just
I'm not bougie. Look at me. Look at me, man. I got combat boots. I'm almost fucking 47 years old, right? Like, I'm not bougie at all.
37 years old.
I'm not 37 years old. No, baby. No, fuck no. Obviously, I don't look like I'm 37, but I love you for that. Thank
tried.
you. I appreciate that, sous vide sirloin.
Sweetheart, you gotta score the damn beer.
I was letting her talk.
he was letting her come with
I
him.
wasn't going to interrupt her.
Sorry, baby.
I can't even give it an average 3 because this is not what it says on that can. I would drink it. I think it's fine. I'm going to go 2 1/4.
I do 2.5 because I do like the smoked, the roasted marshmallow taste, but
2
I would
1/4,
not do it an average because it does not have what it has. Oh, sorry.
And a 0.25. 0.5. It's not as bad as Listerman Pride, so I'll give it a 0.5.
Wow. You did not like that beer.
It tastes like a fucking ashtray.
1.75.
He's been pretty clear about that. Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, could you imagine me going, you know what, I'm going to give it a 2? My first and only thought I've had about this beer is it tastes like the butt of a cigarette that was in an ashtray. But, you know.
And it brought back some childhood trauma shit. You mean, he told us the story.
That's fair,
He
that's
told
fair.
us the story.
I didn't
you
listen
know?
to it. I forgot.
Yeah, right. Well, too busy Eiffel Towering, and you gotta connect in a different way
thought we-
to pull that off.
I don't know, I feel pretty connected.
Yeah, there's the point. All right.
I feel like that's the whole point, you know, to get that connection.
That's right. It is.
And then that deep stare in each other's eyes. Well,
No, that's weird. Never do that.
You're not looking at my eyes like that, John.
Never do that.
again,
No.
I mean,
Again, don't do it again.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
This
so
is why we can't have nice things,
yes.
because they taste like Listerman. Anyway, what would you give that shit beer, Matt?
I'm not normally scoring this range, so refresh me. The under 2 is what?
1.75 is like, I'm not gonna pour it, but like I you know, it's definitely not good. I either paid for it or someone gave it to me, and I don't want to embarrass them. Under 1 is drain pour. And if it wasn't for I Ain't No Bitch, that was a drain pour.
You know, I'm gonna go 1.75. It's just because
He hates going low scores.
I do, but-
it physically. Like,
well, that's why I'm asking for the clarification. Is like, all right,
Because
that's
he's nice. His soul hasn't been tarnished terribly.
oh,
it
it
has.
has.
Oh.
and he did
Oh,
choose
okay.
the average. So.
Because I'm always right.
You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah.
Chose the
See, you didn't even know the average. I'm right. I just want to tell you, it's not that I ride the average.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking right.
I love how we have a 2 1/4, a 2.5, a 0.5. Somehow Matt still ends up choosing the goddamn average.
I'm just
Yeah.
right, bro. These shoulders are broad.
He's
It's
just
good.
really good at math.
It's a lot of weight to carry this. I don't pay attention to what you guys say when it comes to scores. I don't give a shit.
That's fair.
So what is this one?
Should be heaven.
Yes.
This one should be heaven?
Yeah,
It
this-
should be very good. We haven't had this one in a while, but This is the Barrel Aged Avarice. This is Imperial Stout aged in whiskey barrels by River North Brewing. 12.2%.
Sorry, that was awesome.
That's actually pretty tame on the
It is,
ABV
yeah.
for them. What we've been drinking lately have been in the 20s.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Their anniversary beer was a 22% stout.
Holy
The Double
crap.
Deuce.
That tasted
Tasted like
like,
a 14.
like it tastes like a 4. It had the drinkability of like a 14. It was amazing.
That's a
We got fucked
dangerous,
up that day.
dangerous game, man.
We flew out
We got
to
one Saturday.
Denver specifically
for their anniversary party.
for their anniversary party.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
And got very fucked up. Had a
Yeah.
great time, but yet somehow was very functional the whole time. It was a weird day. We had a blast though.
It was a weird day.
So while I think now's a good time because we're drinking a fine barrel
Vintage
aged beer.
2020, by the way.
Vintage 20. Okay.
Oh, this is a couple year old.
Yeah, that's why I pulled it out today.
FOBAB was just this past weekend. That's
Yep.
the Festival of Barrel Aged Beers up in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And knew several people who went up there and judged. Smo Money, the
Oh.
smartest man in beer, was one of those beer judges.
Now I know how Sun King 1.5
Oh,
works.
it's all blind.
Motherfucker, he knows that beer inside now.
Yeah,
He
I
tasted it, knew exactly what it was.
But also, Smo, not only now being the QA guy, he is the director of brewery operations.
He
So
is.
he is basically the number 2 brew guy
Yeah.
at Sun King. So proud of our bud. But they've got 4. They medaled in all 4 of the submissions that they sent. So
Nice.
That's
very,
good for Sun
very.
King.
I think they're the very first one to do 4 to place 4
Nice.
in the history of that event. So.
I'm curious what ones they brought because if it's like their barrel program stuff, I always love that. If it's their regular
It's
stuff,
a festival of barrel aged beers, bud.
Like, okay, well, all right,
Tom
touche.
meddled. Tom meddled. I just don't know in what. Please, I hope nobody sees that because I don't know. I didn't look last night. I was too tired. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I went home and I drank.
Was that a 2 times joke because you were too tired?
No. Well, maybe. Well, we can run with that. We can run with that. Thank you.
So, John,
Thank you.
have you tasted it yet?
No, not yet.
Taste it, then I'll say what I'm going to say.
I will say this though.
'Cause I have a funny comment.
one final report from the FOBAB. I asked Smo because he said, unfortunately, there was a horrible, one of the worst beers that they've ever had from an Indiana brewery, not Sun
no.
King. And I
It
won't
was
mention
Tom's.
who it was.
No,
It wasn't Tom's.
It was
I was like, please tell me
it
it's
wasn't.
not.
They had
450?
metal, man. They had a metal. I know they did.
He said,
will you tell us off camera?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
There you
He
you tell us on
said
camera?
the Rev had one of the best beers that he had. Course
did?
Revolution.
Oh,
go. Oh, shocker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shocker.
One of the best barrel
Best barrel
programs in the
programs
country.
in the nation, yeah.
It was a VSOR, the very special.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
the one is.
Try this and then...
I'm scared too.
Oh, why?
Because Bourbon and I got in a really bad fight about like 9 months ago, and I can smell it.
This happened about.
Give it a try though.
So, John,
All right.
it tastes boozier than some of the like 18 and 20 percenters we've been having by them lately.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say that.
It tastes like pure whiskey to me.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, I'll drink it.
No, I mean, it's really very, very good.
Worth a shot.
But
Oh, it's tasty as shit.
it is absolutely tasty as shit.
I don't know if I'd say it tastes boozier, but it definitely tastes more barrel forward.
2020 vintage. 10 months in the barrel is what it spent.
Nice.
Yeah. I
2 years old is not tamed.
no, not at all.
No.
No, I'm still excited for our eventual side by side of these two.
Yay!
This is their double barrel aged God complex. It is in their barrel aged. It is a infallible barrel aged ale. That's all it says.
Nice.
This one is 20.8, and this is the 18.7.
Yeah.
This is basically it was this, and then it became that, and I can't wait to do them side by side.
Yeah. No, I would be under the table. If I drank the whole bottle of this, there would be no.
Oh, I'd just be
I
so
would
happy.
not be able to be held accountable for what happened next.
I almost
fair.
broke out
Yeah.
their barley wine today. I got a bucket of bolts back there. I almost broke it out today. I love barley wines.
Yeah. Have you had Cedar Creeks? What do you think about them?
I have not.
Would you like me to bring you one? I have them.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Because Pup Dog's wife said she was going to bring
Kelsey.
me one, and that's why I changed because I thought it was Kelsey, and then I thought I was wrong.
No, yeah.
Best nickname in
Where,
craft beer. Can we like Pup Dog?
Yeah, Pup Dog's wife. She said she was going to bring me one, and then I haven't been able to link up with her. So
I have one, honey. I'll bring one to you.
Please do.
I will be at Tom's on Sunday. If you have any time, you can bring it. You pop in. I'll bring it with me up. All right.
I mean, I'll be hungover, but I'm sure I can stop in.
Well, just the next couple of Saturdays or Saturday nights or Sundays. all
Sounds
right?
good. Perfect.
I'll bring you it. Because Brandon made a really good one. At Winterfest, it actually was a big hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
We didn't get a chance to stop at theirs at Winterfest.
We put in the good work, though.
We did.
We started at one
It
end.
was one of them that kept having a line, and Matt and I were lazy. We kept seeing breweries we liked that didn't have lines.
Yeah.
So
And breweries we didn't know that didn't have lines.
yeah, that was the big thing. We were trying to hit ones we didn't know first.
Sure.
Because that's how I found Windmill.
Yeah.
And we also how that turned out.
Back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Very. I was gonna say just this last
Yeah.
year.
No,
I
like,
was gonna say
many,
what the
before
fuck, man,
COVID,
yeah.
like Chris
Yeah.
didn't even have a banner.
Yeah.
Like there was like this little like table that had the jockey box, and no one was in line because it didn't look like there was anybody there. I was like,
Right.
let's try that. Like, holy shit, this is great. And no
No.
one's in line, so I just had the whole gamut. I was like, I'm buying your hat. You guys are awesome.
Yeah. Oh no, he was the first person to bring me on to pour for him.
Really?
Yeah, I was only working at Hoosier for a handful of months at that time, and I met him when they did their first collab with Pine.
Nice.
And so I was like, yeah, man, I'll come up and pour. So I poured at Anderson on tap for him for the first time, and then I did Lawrence and shit. But yeah, anyway, I don't remember.
Gotta be
why
honest,
now.
I find it
Chris
really
is
weird they're
going
making
to
eye
full fest.
contact. No one ever does
Oh,
that.
is he? Nice.
Nobody ever makes
He's
eye
pouring
contact
for a
with
tap
you?
room.
Oh, I got this thing.
Oh,
No, the only person that ever
Yeah.
has
And-
to see him usually is me.
Yeah,
Oh.
and most people don't respect or like me or, something like that, somewhere in
oh
between.
that's
So-
shitty. I know. I'm gonna lean over. I'm
But
gonna lean over.
I love the shenanigans, but we're gonna get back to this beer because
sorry.
it's too good a beer
Yeah,
to like
agreed.
not at least talk about a little bit.
No, that's amazing. It's held up the flavor, which I think is cool. I know you guys were hoping it was going to tame out, but I love what
It did
this
not
is.
tame out.
No.
It is still good. It's still got all that barrel forward flavor. It's a
Lot of barrel-
robust bouquet of everything
Nice
that
vanilla.
I want in a
Yeah,
hearty stout.
Absolutely.
Nice vanilla from that barrel. I love the little bit of roastiness that's in there.
Yeah.
Helps kind of cut that sweetness from the barrel a little bit and gives you a little more bitter quality to it. that motherfucker's, we're pushing almost 3 years. And this thing is just as
Absolutely.
is just as tasty and has a nice heat to it still without being overpowering. I'm a
It's
big
that boozy
fan.
hit, man.
Oh,
Absolutely.
and you get like breathe out, and you're getting those caramel notes in there.
Oh yeah.
I taste a little bit of coconut even with it.
Really?
Do you taste any
You
coconut
wash that
with
out of your mouth.
What?
Yeah.
I
Coconut
kind
so
of
much.
think I know where you're coming from because you say that, and I can.
I do not notice it, but I'm not disagreeing. I just don't notice it.
It's not like it's. I wouldn't say that like, oh, this clearly has coconut added,
Yeah.
right? But it definitely has like,
Something in that
John was
barrel
saying
made
here,
you think
know,
of coconut a little bit.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
sounds a little coconutty.
I'm tasting some sort of nut. I'm sorry I had to say that.
Yeah, that was perfect.
That seems pretty on par.
It doesn't take much. Anyway,
On brand?
Definitely on brand.
there's some sort of nuttiness going on here.
We didn't even talk about the circus penis.
You
Huh?
said peanuts?
All right, so listen now. I am so upset that they re-released that beer. I don't want to go to work there again because literally the entire time that I was there last year, and I was there actually more
And there
last
is
year.
Hoosier.
Yeah, Hoosier. Sorry, Hoosier. I every time in my head I'm like, don't say circus penis, don't say circus penis, don't say circus penis. Would you like to try the circus penis every fucking time? All right, every fucking time. And so when we released the Halloween shit for Tom's last weekend, right? I get there, and Kevin's like, all right, so we're going to do like this marshmallow fluff thing, and we're going to, depending on what beer they get, and you can like rim the job with, rim the job. You see where I'm going with this, right? You see where I'm going with this. So you can
That sounds a little
rim,
classier.
with this cereal. So if it's one of the fruitier ones, you do the Fruity Pebbles. If it's the stouts, you do whatever the fucking Count Chocula was or whatever it was, right? And literally, he's like, just don't say rim job. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I won't do that.
And you're like, now I'm going to do that.
Literally, I said, would you like a rim job with that? I literally fucking said that to a customer. And, and like Tom and Stacy are just the nicest people in the world. I absolutely do not ever want them to know that I was at their establishment offering people rim jobs.
You're lucky we didn't have a 2 times beer because Tom's definitely tuned into this before.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I think Tom knows what he got when he hired me. He's done podcasts.
On
with
brand.
me. Yeah, absolutely. So, yes.
You want a rim job with that?
So, I am so stressed out about
How many people
that.
turn that down?
I blame Top Dog for that.
Yeah.
He's the one that put that in your
He
mind.
did.
He inceptioned you.
He did inception me. He was like, don't say rim job. So pretty much that's all I was saying. And so then I just don't do it. Like, I've just not even done it. I'm not even going to offer it to anybody because that's just like not cool. You know, like, I'm not going to offer people.
I don't know.
real
There's a
jobs.
lot of people who'd probably be okay with it.
I don't need those numbers. I don't need those numbers, and I do not need those DMs, baby. All right? I got enough. I got enough fucking problems in that area of things. I'm good. I'm good. But anyway, this is actually very good.
Good segue.
Let's say.
This is a very good beer.
Reeling it back in.
Yep.
I didn't even have to rope her in on that one. She
No.
brought herself back.
No. I have a history of it. Would you like to hear the other penis story that I have in my life?
There's only one?
No.
That was confused for a second.
Very, very quickly. When I
Not
lived
30
in South
minutes.
Bend, I worked at University Park Mall, all right, at Freshen's Frozen Yogurt. And I worked there when they were filming Rudy at Notre Dame, right?
He was offsides.
He was offsides? Yes, offsides, yes. I couldn't remember what that meant, yeah. So, Sean, you know, Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah.
I was just
Me,
looking at
right?
it.
Aston?
Yep. Sean Astin comes in and orders a small frozen yogurt with Reese's Pieces on it. And I grew up in the restaurant industry, and so I'm a good customer service chick, right? I repeated the order, and I said, so that's one small frozen vanilla yogurt with Reese's penises on it. And he looked at me.
Good restaurant worker, yeah.
It's my one celebrity encounter, and I fucking offered that man Reese's penises on his fucking frozen yogurt. His wife had died laughing.
What was his reaction, though?
He was like, he goes like this. No.
And I love how his wife died.
He laughed at me, and I'm like, I've panicked, you know, because again, right, I'm old, so I'm Goonies chick, right, man? Huge fucking crush on that guy.
Yeah.
You know, and then later on, he's Sam, you know, and again, Tolkien, huge Tolkien fan, all my life. Fucking offered him vanilla penis covered ice cream. Yes. So yes, I have a problem. I have
penises.
a severe problem with penis words and rim jobs and
Pieces
things of
aren't
that
even that
nature.
close.
I shouldn't be allowed to talk.
Do you like those Reese's penises on your ice cream?
Yep.
Johnny, any
No.
Reese's penises in your sack over there?
Yep. No.
I just love how his wife immediately laughed.
Yeah,
And he,
no.
he looked at you almost stone-faced.
No.
No.
I'm like 18 and I'm dying inside. I'm fucking dying, you know? Because I'm like, I wanted
I
to
wonder if
jump
he
over
remembers
the...
this.
I don't know.
I'm going to DM him like every day until he answers now. Do you remember when in South Bend when that 18-year-old chick offered you penises on your ice cream?
And also, FYI, I'm going to cut this clip out, and it's going to be its own YouTube short.
Well, please don't.
And we're going to send it to him every day.
Oh my god, no. He'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that girl. I did not want penis on my fucking frozen yogurt, man.
I might throw yo.
No. Oh my god.
Frodo, not
Right.
froyo.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at you and your clever ass self.
I was
Yes.
gonna say like Sean Astin, the froyo with penis, like.
No, please, for the love of God, don't. I am such a huge fan of this. I
This
would
whole
just
thing's
die.
getting clipped and sent to him.
I would just die. I wanted to die that day. I've wanted to die since then.
We'll see if we can get like a still picture of this moment for him to autograph.
Yeah, he goes on the tour circuit, man. Like,
Right.
Oh my god. I still don't want frozen I still
Yeah.
want penises on my
Frozen
frozen
yogurt.
Sean
Yeah.
Astin.
Right.
yeah. What is it? Fan Expo's next weekend in Indy. I don't know if he's gonna be there. He could.
Oh my god.
I'm looking it up.
Oh my god.
John and I
please.
are going to do what we can.
Yes. So do you remember that? Oh, so that would have been what, 1993?
I'm going to laugh if he goes, dude, of course I know. It's the only person who ever asked me if I wanted penises on my froyo.
I don't know that. I guarantee that.
No,
though.
I
He
don't
even,
know.
he even just got like names off the place. Like, oh, it's
Oh, yeah, I was feeling-
Freshen's frozen
it was
yogurt.
day 38
University
of
Park
filming
Mall.
Rudy.
Right. No, it was terrible.
that would be amazing.
No, my only celebrity encounter. And that's...
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway,
you guys back in.
It is time to score.
Yeah, we've had a fantastic Sean Astin penis ice cream story.
Yes.
But
Yes.
we got nowhere to go from here but down besides scoring.
So, I
Phrasing?
actually, I like this. I would
Maybe.
have a hard time drinking a whole bottle. But look, I understand that this is a good bourbon. I'm sorry, good bourbon. It is a good bourbon. It is a good stout.
penis?
It's
Damn
a
it.
good- Yes, I don't know. It's a good penis.
It's up to
This
me.
is a good beer.
This
It
is
is
a
a
good-
good beer, and I probably would have clearly a hard time drinking all of it because even just what I've been poured is already going to my head. So, you know, I would probably say, wait a minute, why does Fred have a vagina cleft on this picture? Look at that. Did anybody else see that? What the
He's
fuck
got a
is
camel
that?
toe.
It's like look at that. There's a camel toe hard on this glass that you guys fucking gave me.
Fred's rocking a camel toe.
He's
You're not
smuggling
wrong.
plums.
That should not. Okay, so I would say probably a 4 because I know that it's a good beer. I know that it's a good beer. I would have a hard time clearing it just because of my issues with bourbon here.
She
as
got
of
lost in
late.
the Bermuda Triangle for a minute.
Okay, look. If I hold it right up here, can everybody see the glass? Is that it? Look,
Depending on how close
he
you-
has a fucking vagina ridge. Look, does anybody see that?
It's more of a camel toe, but yeah.
No. Okay. First of all, that's
Is
Fred.
there a
He should
difference
not.
between a vagina ridge and a camel toe?
I feel like it's the same thing.
It might be tomato potato, but I don't know. I've never heard vagina ridge until tonight. Camel toe, I feel, it's kind of like the Eiffel Tower versus the spit roast. Like they're similar but different, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's where you're at, man. I think that's solid. But he totally looks like he has a puss. I'm just saying.
No, you're right. I
Absolutely.
never noticed.
That's
but...
full puss right there.
Woo!
I mean, Daphne and Velma got nothing on that. Anyway, so I said 4, Tyler. 4.
4.25 for me.
Are you saying we passed the camel toe, we're going to a full moose knuckle? Is that where we're at?
I don't like that term.
Okay.
I don't like moose knuckle. That one was always throwing me off. But okay, go ahead.
I was going to go with a 4.5.
All right, there you go.
So it's a 4.25 average.
Yeah.
Moose
Where
knuckle.
were you at there, Tyler?
Matt, what would you have given it?
I am going to go a strong 4.75 on this. That thing was good. It's still good. It's a goddamn pleasure.
Do they still make moose knuckle ice cream?
I think it's moose trap.
Really, pretty close, though.
I don't know where you're buying your ice cream at, sweetheart, but you might want to check that shit.
Well, he doesn't want Reese's
Right.
penises, that's for sure.
Hey, look. I shared one of my
I don't know, John
most,
probably would.
I shared one of my most embarrassing stories with you guys.
I mean, I don't know, kind of like...
And all 20 people who might watch the show.
That's awesome.
But no, that sounds like something you can find out after dark, though. It's Reese's Pieces, but they're in penis shapes.
Oh, I'm sure you
Yeah,
could.
absolutely.
Dark.
Dark dick. Get some dark dick on that vanilla ice cream. What? Why are you looking at me like that? You guys are the ones saying something about after dark.
Well, that's
Oh,
like
look at
that! Store in Muncie.
Is it a store in
It's a
Muncie?
toy store in Muncie.
I have to ask my
And
daughter
an
about
adult
that.
toy store.
It's
not
right
like-
next to Timbers.
Yeah,
God
it's,
damn it! You know what?
Well, your daughter goes to Ball State.
Yes, and she goes and she.
Ask her about it. She's heard the commercials on the radio, I'm
She
sure.
go drink at Timbers.
Well, she doesn't turn 21 until Wednesday.
So does she drink
And-
the timbers?
Because if she does, probably ran into it.
Not that she has told me. You would know if you saw my daughter. Trust me. She's much taller, she's thinner, and she's got my rack. She stands out. I'm telling you the truth, man. My daughter is all legs and
I
tits.
thought you were going to say
Yeah.
your
Tyler
personality.
noticed it, yeah.
She turns 21, walks in. I'm gonna be like, "You're Kelly's daughter."
You would! And this is part of why I'm worried about taking her around everywhere. You know?
Now I want this to happen. I want to just one day
Oh,
like
God.
be walking through Ball State's campus and be like, "Ha, you're Kelly Walters' daughter," and don't even keep talking to her. Just to see her, just be like,
No, you know what she'll do? She'll call me. She'll like, "What the fuck did you do now, Mom? What did you fucking do now? What did you fucking do now?"
What's this old bearded weirdo know my name?
Right. And I'll be like, "Hannah, I'm sorry. I told a story, and then you got involved, and there was Reese's penises. You know that story.
All over the ice cream.
All over the ice cream, and
Sorry,
Tyler
yogurt.
makes me say bad things.
Penises?
And for the love of God, don't ask her about Eiffel Tower. I hope to God she doesn't know what the fuck that means. I really hope she doesn't know what that means.
she's 20 in college. She knows what it means.
I know.
All legs and tits, baby. All legs and
Oh,
tits.
she's all legs and tits. She really is. She is. I don't know. She has good. I know she does. I don't.
Wait, what?
Yeah, never mind.
All right, so let's go on to beer of the night, guys.
All right, guys. Yeah, we are done scoring. We've had all our beers. What is your beer of the night, Matt? What was your? And it doesn't have to be the top scored. It could easily be the one that surprised you the most. Just what was your beer of the night?
All right, best beer award goes to, as typical, River North. Beer of the night, though, the one that caught me off guard. What was the Hawaii beer?
Yeah.
Pillbox Porter.
Pillbox Porter. That I saw that in the lineup. I was like, it's a porter, whatever. I'm not a porter guy. Like that thing, it came and it fucked. Like it brought it to the table.
John.
Looking. Yeah, it's going to be River North for me. It was not a great beer night for me. I did not enjoy many of the beers that we had. So almost by default, River North.
Kelly.
I like the Hawaii one and the Schwartz beer. I really do. I know that the River North, right,
Yeah.
is a good beer. But honestly, if you're asking me would I
No.
be able to drink a full glass of, it'd probably be the other two, right?
Makes sense.
This one here, like I'm gonna
Oh, I'm having 3 of these, but that's
I'm going to have to
cynical.
probably leave shortly after we end this so that I don't make a further ass of myself.
I thought we were out of penis stories.
I am never, ever
Do you want me
out
to-
of penis
do you want me to
stories.
open up that 20%er while you're...
Yeah.
shit.
You just said the
No.
one other penis story, and you already
It's
got
not
the
near
other
as hot
penis
as this
story.
one.
No, people think that I'm joking about my
Break out
phone
the
being a
anniversary.
fucking Maplethorpe catalog. It's not.
A what?
A Maplethorpe catalog. Do you know who Maplethorpe is? He's
No.
a photographer who takes pictures primarily of dicks.
Oh.
He's actually very, very famous in that.
John looks like
particular
he
regard.
knew who Maplethorpe was.
No.
John's like, actually, that's my
He just,
nickname.
he just nodded at me because he's being polite. You know, it's all
Are,
right.
are there any can of tunas in the Maplethorpe? Like,
No. When
I thought we discussed it's more of like the mini Pringles can.
Yeah, that's true.
okay.
True.
Yep.
So it's equally wide as.
Slightly longer than wide. Anyway,
Oh shit.
my beer of the night is the Pillbox Porter. That not only surprised me, but it also was my highest score. That was
Yeah.
a damn good fucking
It was
beer.
good. It was a good beer.
It was a hell of a lot of fun tonight. I know we went so far off the rails, it isn't even funny.
Did we?
One of the
Did we go off
times,
the
half the
rails?
time I made a piss up into Penis Town.
We did make a lot of Penis Town times. You know, it's fine.
Well, that's what happens when you invite Kelly on your shows, and I'm so sorry for that. I actually
No, I
wish
think
that
it's
wasn't the case.
This might
Because
be
I feel
Oh
like
no,
This is
we
the
had a
top-
fucking blast.
top 3 episode.
Yeah. Because of the penis town?
We had a fucking blast. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
All right.
But we definitely went off the rails. So, but then again, most people who watch the show, I'm fairly certain, watch it for the off the rails moments.
Sure. I
I'm pretty
respect
sure we shared that
Uh,
earlier. Yeah.
Thank you very much for everything, guys. We love doing this show. We're glad people still watch it because that makes us want to do it again. I'm TBG_Ops Guy,
Modog B&Q.
our lovely guest today.
I'm Kelly.
And behind the camera, the one, the only, the mustachioed, the handsome, I'm running out of words.
Most of those don't fit. Off-screen Matt.
Off-screen
And
Matt.
Jim's just chimed in, best show yet.
Thanks, Jim. We appreciate it, brother. Have a wonderful night, y'all.
Nice guys.